All right. So this is something new, at least newer on the channel. I'm joined by a group of my friends for another D&D campaign, two of which you will know if you watch the Witchlight campaign. I'll allow my lovely players to introduce themselves now, and if they want to plug any of their socials and the like. Let's start from the top. Drazor, who are you?
I I am Drazzer. Uh, this is not the voice I'll be using, by the way, for the character. That is going to be a secret for later. Drazzer is a goblin alchemist, a disgraced apprentice as well because uh, he ended up blowing up his master's workshop and was rightfully dishonored and disowned from his master.
Fantastic. What is your name as a player?
The name as a player is Paladin or Logan, depending on. It all depends on who is addressing me.
Gotcha. Uh, my love.
Uh, my name's Dizzy. I'm going to be playing Eleanor Ainsley, and a sort of Western inventor type.
Turn detective.
Yeah, turn detective. That's important.
Mm-hmm. Gunhild is currently muted. Oh, yeah.
Hello, my name is Ebba. I'm eating food. I'm auditioning for the role of Gunhild near the Well Baron, a humble shepherd turned divination mage. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Uh, Bon dia.
So it's finally my turn. So
Yeah.
I'm Shaggy. Nice to meet y'all. I'll be playing Vudir Gripan, or Gripan, if you will. Uh, he's a Minotaur paladin who's sworn an allegiance to Balvor, the God King, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
God King. And he's a fun character. You know, you're gonna get to know him. You're gonna get to know him. He's a great guy.
He's
At least he thinks so.
he is very good. He's a big sweetheart, but he can crush you and he will crush you.
Like a tin can.
Yep. Speaking of which, Will.
All right, so good old Will here, brother to Eleanor, and used to be a strong farmhand in on the land south of where we are playing. Names evade me. Let's see. We're gonna get to that. It's fine. He was visiting his sister in the city when he got dragged into stuff far above his pay grade.
We'll
His
get into
exams,
that.
but now he's got his trusty old guns as a gunslinger and his experience, and that's about it because he's pretty normal, except for that.
He's the most vanilla on this crew.
Indeed.
What is your name as
As
a
a player,
player, by the way?
of course, he's human.
Yeah.
As a player, people will probably be referring to me as either Jep or Jake. Other than that, good old characters Williard.
All right. Unlike the other game that I was hosting on this channel, this is my homebrew setting, which is akin to Eberron in aesthetic, but has my own flares lighting up the whole thing. I personally imagine the visuals as like a Ghibli movie, for instance. That's how I've been seeing it. I don't know how you guys, during the first session, visualize everything, but that's what I see personally. Um, I've been working on the setting for a few years now, and I've only just been given the opportunity to run this setting. We've done one session off recording, as I've said, but I'll be recapping the introduction to the game and what you all did last session. In addition to this, I'll give you all the opportunity to say why you guys are on this crew in character. Sound cool?
All right.
Okay.
Sounds
Aye, aye.
pleasant
Absolutely.
enough to me.
Right on.
All right, Captain.
With this said, I'd like to inform you, the listener, that we plan on doing these sessions every other Saturday when possible, big words being when possible. I'd also like to give a shout out to the channels Mitchell Gelfie Studios and Lair Brew for their incredible ambient tracks and the music they provide on their channel. You will truly make this game come alive. I will provide a link to their channels in the description. All right. Anyone have any last moment comments, questions, or concerns before I start the introduction?
I have one more question.
What is your question?
How is everyone else?
I'm not there.
How's everyone doing?
You have no idea, but we'll talk about that after the session.
All right. Sounds good. I myself will be getting
Oh,
food in a little bit, so.
Just a quick reminder.
Mhm.
We cannot go past 9:30 tonight. Just as a forewarning for me, because I will have to be gone after that.
What time zone?
Eastern.
Oh, okay.
So 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm fairly certain that I'm pretty sure this game is shorter than normal, so you should be fine.
Yeah, if we do run to that point, speak up before, even if it's on recording, that's fine. I'll start to build it back down into the end.
Roger that.
All right. Everyone good?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Here was last session's introduction. History must be understood, lest we are doomed to repeat it. That's the phrase the wise folks say when conflict arises or when asked how they have lived as long as they have. These wise people are right in some regards. Throughout the eras, Zathura has gone through cycles of peace and change, and depending on who you ask, this era could be either. Seemingly long abandoned by the gods, the mortals of Zathura are left to evolve and adapt to a world laced with magic and mystery. Theology is widely debated, magic has been tamed to enhance everyday life, and civilizations have turned to city-states as the remaining sky castles are claimed by various factions. The era of adventurers has come to an end, as the ones who go out and slay all manner of beasts for the protection of the people have fallen to soldiers, armed with firearms and magical weaponry. The only ones who seek to claim such a title are those who foolishly delve into forgotten fortresses and dungeons of the previous eras. In the last 2 centuries, a new disease has emerged and has been ravaging the lands of Zathura, the Blight. A disease that is both a sickness and a curse, as it takes control of the host and forces them to infect and harm others, passing parasitic worms to the new host. The only way to cure a host is with holy magic, and the only way to prevent the spread is with fire. There are some who are doing everything they can to find a cure for the disease, and it's these people who seek to bring you all together. In the City of Eternal Darkness, the Council of the 12 of Tiberi have requested the presence of a handful of individuals who they hope will find the cure. Last session, you were all brought together to become the crew of the airship named Silver Wing by the Council for this mission. The crew consists of the Ainsley siblings, the inventor detective Eleanor and her older brother Will, the current champion of Tiberi, Vondir, Dazor the alchemist, Gunhild the oracle, and Booth the detective. Booth is an NPC and the detective partner of Eleanor. I will now allow each of you to describe your characters and why you were brought onto this crew for this mission. Once again, starting from the top. Same. Yeah.
All right. So, Drazzer, as I said earlier, is a goblin alchemist, and as our DM Carl said, an alchemist. He's a very short fellow. He seems to have some issues with the paladin Vudir, and as well, he is a little eccentric. I will give him that. And he was brought on to this mission because, as an alchemist, he is able to help cure the blight, if I remember correctly.
Yep, because you are an alchemist, they want to give you the benefit of the doubt that you could be helpful in synthesizing some sort of cure.
Yep. And on top of that, he takes he seems to take interest in a lot of the people around him as well. So and he'll often make comments about them, whether to other characters or directly to whether directly to a character.
Yeah.
I promise he won't stutter as much as I do.
It's okay if you do. We're all friends here.
All right, that's it for me.
I don't know if you were paying attention. I butchered like half the words in the script that I was reading, so it's okay. It's fine. I promise.
Oh damn it! I thought all that was improv.
No,
We're
that was all the script. Yeah, we're friends. Is that hard to believe?
Hell yeah, we're
Not at
friends.
all.
Come on.
Right, my love.
Okay, so basically describing my character, why she's there.
Yes.
So my character Eleanor Ainsley, once upon a time, basically just wanted to continue inventing things to make things easier for people. Ended up getting picked up by, I guess, the government, basically, and helped in, I guess, the war efforts in sense of being a mechanic and also inventing things, though not always to her liking. And she, so, I'm sorry, how far are we going in with this? Like, just,
Like, why were you chosen for this operation?
well, I guess, technically because she had worked for them at one point.
Yes, you were chosen because you had worked for them in the past as a state inventor. Let's say that. And in addition to this, you are also a detective, which that kind of you're kind of a 2-for-1 in the eyes of the council right now.
Yeah. But if I were to say it in Ebe's words, it would be, and I quote, Eleanor's a hot and sexy detective. The Council of 12 begged her to join the mission since she has the biggest brain in the world.
Yes, correct.
End quote.
Fuck yeah.
It's that easy.
That easy. Yeah. Your partner Booth was chosen as well because he's not recently enough was part of the military in Tiberi, and he ranked up pretty quickly due to his successful operations. So, but he got out of the military and became a detective, and then you guys met, and now you guys are both being dragged into this, so to speak, because basically the council was like, hey, you can work for us, right, in this kind of freelance style, or we'll kind of pressure you back into military service.
Yeah.
So
The illusion of free choice.
right, exactly.
It's called negative freedom, actually.
Speaking of which, Gunhild.
Hi, that's my character. So, yeah, I mean, Gunhild's I don't remember the age range of this group, but I mean, yeah, Gunhild's just a completely normal, regular shepherd. Nothing special about her at all. Um, and yeah, I don't know. God, I don't know. Why was she? Well, she wasn't really invited on this. She just kind of passive aggressively begged to join and succeeded. So, yeah.
So you kind of wormed your way in so you had a friend, you had and have a friend on the council.
I was about to fucking say.
Mrs. Nasser Morse, she's the youngest on the council, and she basically was like, I give your character like the leave and the option to do so.
Yeah.
Which kind of flew in the face of Madame Powell, the oldest on the council. But by the end, you got your wish and you joined a crew that you were not meant to be on, but here you are anyways, and it worked out great. Yeah. Vundare.
So I'm simply the champion of Tiberi. And I was asked to accompany this small green one named Drazor and on his quest to find the cure for the blight. And of course, being as strong as I am, I humbly said yes.
Humbly, he said.
I adore
And then
everyone's characters.
I asked this wonderful man with that smelled of gun smoke to come join us. Seemed quite nice.
Yeah, speaking of people who were not supposed to be on the crew, Will, you just kind of got roped into it by Vundare and Eleanor.
Yeah. A 28-year-old homesteader, real family man. Didn't work out too well. Came to visit his sister in the city. Accompanied her on work because why not? And all of a sudden, I'm on a somewhat secret mission to try to enact very important geopolitical stuff that is way over his head, way over his wants, but he's doing it anyway because he kind of got roped into it.
Yep. With that all said, you all agreed to this job, being given a monthly pay of 50 gold each, and reasonable expenses will be covered for your services. In addition to this, you were all given the airship you all arrived on to the castle, the Silver Wing, and 3 squires to serve as crew. You would leave the city of the Eternal Night in the direction of the largest source of blight, the fortress of the Shadow Princess. Advised to you all was to eliminate the bandits within the Shadow Princess's territory in order to find an audience with Lady Darkheart herself. After discussing a course, you would begin to travel along the coast in search of these bandits. While traveling, you all conversed with each other, learning some of what each of you are capable of and getting on well. In addition to this, you all started to get to know the 3 squires that have been placed under Booth. The first of which is Squire Alea Boltstrap. They are a young tiefling woman, blue skin with short hair, short horns, and a thin arrowhead tail. Fangs, short black hair. They're very excitable and passionate about being a pilot. They could talk your ear off about it a lot. They're trained in firearms, airship vehicles, and navigation. They shared with Gunhild that they're a big fan of the book called Severed Branch 1 Roseheart, which shocked Gunhild for an unknown reason. Who knows why? Up next is Squire Reed Winters, a young human man, dark skin with short dark hair, a firm and sophisticated face, tall and athletic, trained as a communication specialist and in firearms. They are kind and rarely speak despite their occupation. Barker says that they may be interested in Boltstrap, but he has yet to confirm this.
Don't tell anyone.
But don't tell anyone, says Fundia. A young halfling woman would be Squire Lacey Barker. They have a round face, short brown hair, thick eyebrows, very loud and proud, hence the last name. They're a trained cleric, and they are part of the Blight Prevention and Destruction Guild. They're a healer, and they are proficient in firearms. They gossip a little and may be responsible for some misunderstandings. There was even an argument about sleeping arrangements last session, if you recall, as the council wasn't expecting more than 8 people on the ship. It was eventually resolved when Will decided to make a hammock, but in between that, there were pickles and a barrel involved.
Don't worry about it.
Don't even worry about it. Everything was going great. Days passed in travel, and as you rounded the bend of Ink Lake, you were all flanked by bandits and smaller airships. And after Gunhild launched a scorching ray at the side of the right ship, and 4 bandits jumped onto the Silver Wing, we ended the session. And now we start again. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, fuck.
And let me grab the Sky Battle.
Hang on.
I was about to say, we may need to put the Sky Battle back up.
Yeah. All right, and when you guys are doing that,
Ugh.
Not me being so blind, I forgot what Booth looked like.
let's see
Yeah, I
here.
forgot what Booth looked like too.
I will.
It's
The
been a while.
handsome, beautiful man.
Wait, where's
Oof.
where
Let's
is?
see.
Right. Okay. Oh God, I forgot.
I feel like I
Oh,
feel
there's
like
actually a
there was
button. My bad. Oh, there we go. I'll
Yeah.
just take the 8 though, if that's okay.
That is more than fine.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
For future reference, now I know.
Oh wait,
Token.
I forgot to select my token. My bad.
Ooh, same.
There we go. That's
Let me
what it
try
is.
that. Do you want me to try that again, Carl? Or...
Or are you gonna
The-
just?
I'll
Yeah, buddy.
I'll manually edit. How do I
Nat
add the
19.
the initiative tracker again?
It's on the top left. There's a little initiative.
Not
column.
gonna lie, looking mighty strong with my
Top
initiative
left.
4.
Second disgraceful
Yeah.
is what it is.
The
Wait,
mouse, the box, that's layers. Where's the initiative tracker?
every day I grow jealous of Jeff's
the-
initiative of 22.
Oh, there we go. It's a little
Starting
fucking.
off terribly. Why do I always roll like an ass?
All right.
I mean,
So-
I got a 4.
Where's Eleanor? You're down here. Add turn. Let's see. You got a 10. Vundir, you're all the way up the front of the ship. If you really wanted to use that, the fucking one thing. You got a 12. Let's see here. Jazor, you're all the way back down at the bottom of the ship. What'd you get? You got a 4?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's fine. Will, you got a 22. And Gunhild, where you at? You're right there, you little cloud thing. You got a 10. How you roll is on you, like on your character sheet, right? You scroll over like a certain thing and you just click on the thing.
It's
Okay.
it's literally initiative right between armor class and speed.
Yeah.
The
No.
word
Yeah.
initiative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you'll get to try stuff out
Okay.
while we're fighting here. So
I
Okay.
don't mean to be.
You didn't do anything wrong. We're okay.
okay, so let me grab bad guys here. Their group. I'm doing kind of squad based stuff here. So let me.
It's so ugly. Oh my god. That's kind of embarrassing.
What's up?
Yes, I am.
Parker's below deck. That's right.
Oh, that's where Barker's at. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I
And
know Barker's here somewhere.
yeah, they're around. They'll come up at some point. Start unloading her fucking machine gun. Let me see.
Heck
Common
yeah.
foes. What is
I
the?
wish I had 2 desktops.
All right, that. Interesting. You guys can't see my rolls, right? I have GM turned on.
Indeed.
No, I can't see anything.
Alrighty then.
You're
Not
invisible
even-
to us, sir.
Not even God can hide from shotgun slugs.
I can't wait for the cannon.
Oh, I made some cannon stats. Not for this
Oh.
game, but for a different one. But if Carl wants to use them for this one,
Voodoo is
that works
very
out.
interested in the cannon.
I balanced them over a 10-pounder.
Well,
So.
this is gonna go very poorly for these guys. Oh, wait,
Uh-oh.
where the fuck did the initiative go?
Oh, these guys
There you
are the
I was gonna s-
episode. These guys are like the episode 1, like bad guys. You know, just so that like the
Leave
audience
them
can see us
alone.
all
Maybe we
cool.
can redeem them and then we can paint their nails.
Oh my
I will paint.
It's
I
gonna be
will
real
paint-
hard to redeem them with an axe in their head.
I will
But
paint the deck with their blood.
Let's just keep one of them as like a pet or something.
Keep one of them as a pet.
Well,
I don't think you want
humans as
Drazzer.
pets,
let's
bro.
see.
I don't think you want Drazzer near the pet then. Just a fair warning.
All right. How do I? Wait, why are you guys out of order on here? That's so weird.
Because you manually did it.
Yeah.
You can click
Oh.
the cogwheel to make
Alright.
it descending or ascending order.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Wow.
Though I think
Well,
I was gonna say doing it by grouping will
and then
mess with it, I think. I don't know.
let's see, I gotta roll for the good guys, your teammates here.
Oh, my poor
Ooh,
boy.
nice. Let's see.
You guys can't hear baby screaming, can you?
No.
No.
Good. All right.
Are your neighbors acting up?
Yeah, he
let's
is
see here.
screaming.
They're understandable.
I want to make a very dark joke, but I shall refrain.
Yeah, please do, actually.
Thank you.
Not on this channel, thanks. Alright. So with that, by the way, Jake, can you put on some battle music, my guy?
Ah, man, do I have you covered. There's a way for
Alright.
it.
Let me see how the audio is coming up. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright. Well then, it's pretty much all of you guys go, and then the bad guys go, and then Jazzer goes.
We're doing Godbound rules, more or less.
You know, we're saving the best for last.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright. Oh, great music. Alright. Fuck yeah, this is some great.
Let's go.
Alright, alright, alright. Will, take it away. What do you want to do? Will?
Oh my god.
Jake?
Yeah,
It's your turn, homie.
right.
It's got the highest
I was
initiative
wondering-
roll, and it's just like
The
I
silence.
put my stuff. I put
Yeah.
all the stats for the guns in before I finalized it. I'm just updating like ranges and stuff. I'll go right now. Let's see. It's not going to be important. It's just stuff like ranges and stuff.
Uh-huh.
They're
That's
all
fine.
they're all in range.
Yeah, they are.
So let's see. First, I will say, I will shout as I hoist my double-barreled shotgun. Come back where you came from. I don't want to use this thing.
You yelled that. What direction do you yell that at?
To the guys in red, I'm like right here. I've
All right.
got the shotgun pointed.
The guy right here. He's got a he's got a sword in one hand and he's got a pistol in the other, and he's like kind of making his way up the netting, and he's like climbing over, and he's like you're gonna want to use it.
Oh.
Oh man, famous last words.
All right.
Let's see. Let's see. Bam. Wow.
Ooh,
He's actually in the cone. That's crazy. I'm not gonna meta it. I'm just gonna do what makes most sense in the narrative. I will hit these wonderful guys in this cone right here
All right.
with buckshot.
All right. So
Which means I don't even have to roll to hit. This is a deck throw on their part. And those guys on the ship, they might have cover.
they have
make
cover,
sure to
yeah.
make sure to take that into account. So the buckshot's not piercing, but I do have the gunslinger. Oh no, that's cover for me. Lol. Alright. Never mind. So in that case, it is a ray, which means no, it's a blast. It is in fact a spray. Okay, it's a dex throw, same as burst fire, which means 10 plus proficiency plus ability modifier. Which means for me, the DC for them to not get shot horribly
Mhm.
is 15 dex.
All right. Give me 1 second. I forgot to set up their like health in the GM notes here, so I can just subtract from that individually. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and for balance reasons, I made the AoE less damaging than the single target, so they're not going to be taking 5d4. They're going to be taking 3d4 piercing if they fail, and if they succeed, they take half of that.
I see.
So altogether, more balance than what it could be.
Okay. Cool. So, let me grab direct attacker here. So I'm gonna start kind of in a counterclockwise way. Real quick, I gotta go grab something. I'm so sorry.
Alrighty.
I just got a
You're good,
message
Ryan.
that's like, hey, this needs to be done. I'll be back.
Yep.
So, BRB.
It's okay. He can edit that out.
Yeah, anyway, well, Carl's gone. Let me just.
I have a plan.
You'll,
I'm gonna mute myself for Benzo if he gets back. Okay.
you'll Dizzy.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think Carl's opinion would be if I had a friend who wanted to sit muted and just observe?
I think he might be okay with it. You just have to ask him. Like, I'm
I'll
pretty
ask
sure
him.
he'd be pretty.
Are you
cool
talking
with
about Key?
Yeah, Key.
Key wants to watch you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he'd
up
just
to
want to
Carl.
make sure that like it would be muted and all of that.
Yeah, of
Probably.
Which tell me you gotta stay completely muted and all that.
course. Yeah.
No.
Yep. I think you're gonna really like what I'm about to do. If there's anything left of those guys over there.
There should be something left of them. The guns.
Well, what's left
tried
of
to
them
make
will
them-
not be okay.
Yeah, I tried to make him a little bit more like the guns are more powerful than anything else, like ranged weapon wise, and that's still the case, and that's just the case in fiction for Carl's world. But I made them. I didn't want them to overpower like
Yeah.
some spells, so that's why it's only like great axe damage
And,
instead of like
oh, they're in range too.
anything else. It's the shotgun slugs that are fun. The shotgun slugs are a lot of fun. Those are, oof, man. Oh man, they're a lot of fun.
All right, I'm back. This should be the
Oh, God.
last DM interruption. Oh my god, get rid of those cool
Real quick,
S's, please.
Jeff had a question for you.
Oh, yeah. What's your opinion on an observer who will stay muted and just watch?
That's fine.
Okay, I'll shoot him an invite then.
Make sure he knows to stay muted and all that.
Mhm.
I will.
You can join the club, you just have to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. We're far enough into the video where we can actually curse now.
Yeah.
Wait,
Alright,
there's
yeah,
a part of
finally,
the
thank
video
God.
where you can curse.
Yeah, no, you didn't know that there's like this weird. I'll talk about it later, but there's like this time stamp.
Oh, okay,
There's a
good to know.
timestamp.
Okay. Yes. So,
Yes.
Will, you said you're firing a shot and you're hitting like basically all three of these dudes right here. Like these.
Yeah, actually, I have to actually. The dex throw can like already stay placed. I forgot that I changed it to a line, so I would have actually had to let me try to select my character. I would have actually done something like this, and then I would have had only these guys in the line.
I see.
Because I forgot that I changed the buckshot to a line instead of a cone, because it makes more sense, you know. So the third guy's safe. Just these two guys on the side here. Same damage.
All right. So, you said there was a DC for that, yeah?
Yeah, DC 15 dex throw.
All right. You said 15?
15, yeah.
Well, they both failed.
Let's go.
So
God,
what's the damage for that?
3d4. Let's go.
All right. Describe how you shoot these two guys climbing up the railing.
Well, he's saying the guy who's responded to me said, "Oh, you're gonna want to use that thing," so I will aim it at him. he's in the front, and I will let off a shot. And they are going to be a little bit smart. And I think if you want the Ghibli style, he like pokes his head up and says that, and then I shoot, and then he pokes his head down.
Yep. So you
So my gunshot more or less misses them both, but in the narrative it misses, but in the fiction, in the mechanics they take that damage.
Okay. Cool. All right. Up next is the green squad, your allies here. Let's see here. Let me grab Booth's character sheet. Booth. All right. So what this detective is going to do is you guys can watch as he kind of stumbles back away from these two climbing up, and out of his jacket he's going to pull out what seems to be a revolver, but it's just kind of a solid metal contraption with a hole in the center. And those of you who have seen these before would recognize it to be a revolver. And as such, he will, from another place in his jacket, produce a roll of paper, slam it into the gun, click it back open, and he is going to make an attack roll. Let's see here. That hits. All right. So this guy here. All right. So this gentleman right here, bottom side, similar kind of damage to you, Will. Booth is going to let out what seems to be a firebolt directly at this dude, and it's gonna blast across his chest, and you watch as sparks kind of fly off his kind of makeshift breastplate situation. It's really just kind of like a bent up metal sheet that he's like with rope and fabric tied to his chest. And he'll kind of get knocked back just a tad. Up next is Reed Winters. He is going to kind of take this cover right here where he can. And let me grab his character sheet. Having these like small, simple NPC sheets are so nice. He is going to... Ooh, nice. With that... Oh, that's right, they're soldiers too. So let me do that one more time. Nice. And your guys' AC... Ooh, very good, very good. All right, so Winters kind of crouches down, takes his bolt action rifle off of his back, and he's going to take a pot shot at this rifleman up here, and he kind of gets shot like through the arm, and you actually watch as that rifleman like falls backwards as he's been shot. So let's see here. Be that. And then he's going to take a shot at the gentleman Bucha shot as well. So that'll be that. And that is their turn. Bolt strap, because they are the pilot, and they're very not happy that there are people on her ship, pulls out her sidearm and points it roughly where the pilot would be on their ship. To the right ship. Let me
It's a fucking drive-by.
pretty much. Let's see here.
Gangster's Paradise in here. Kidding.
Oh my god. So Boltstrap pulls out her pistol and is like, "Get off my fucking ship!" And she takes a pot shot at the pilot. And she just barely grazes him.
God damn it.
Like, I think it's more of a, like, she shot his hat off type thing.
You should be scared as fuck.
That was a warning shot.
That's my bolt strap.
Yeah. Alright. Punder.
Alright. I have a question real quick. I can move and then use an action, yeah? I can move and then use an action.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm gonna... We're gonna move him right about here. That should have been about 30 feet. Roughly? Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna use Conquering Presence.
Ooh, what does that do?
Ooh.
Put it in the chat.
Well, you can.
So I'm gonna walk up slowly and then do this.
Uh,
Very slowly.
channeled visiting to elude a terrifying presence as an action force each creature of choice. They repeat you to make a wisdom saving throw. Frightened for 1 minute. Ooh.
Holy shit, nice.
Alright. Remember that you're using that for me, okay?
Yeah.
Um,
keep a note of
Okay,
it.
so everybody has to make a wisdom saving throw. Wait, eat within 30 feet. So you're using it basically like...
So
Each
about that
creature of his
far,
choice, by the way.
about that far right there. So everyone in that cone, or in that like circle. Yeah.
So these 2 guys and then these 4 guys, more or less.
Alright, well,
And that disadvantage on
Nice.
attack rolls is big.
let's see here. Grab them first.
I like to imagine that everyone else is
2,
just seeing like
3,
just the
4,
cute cow walking around. Meanwhile, those
5,
guys are
6.
like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh
He's
my god!"
approaching menacingly.
Alright.
I'm gonna
So-
approach like from JoJo.
Yeah. Oh, you're approaching
You-
my airship, bandits?
Okay.
But it was me, Warrior.
So with that, let's kind of go across. This guy up here got a 12. What is the DC for this thing, by the way? What do they have to meet to beat?
I actually do not know. Hold on.
Should be your spell save, right?
My spell
Mhm.
save?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
You're
Yeah,
good.
Never
I
used
always
that
forget
before.
this shit. Like,
Yeah.
every
if you
time
look
I
in your-
play
if you-
D&D, it's like I haven't played D&D
Oh,
for
my spell
3
save
years.
DC is 12.
Okay. Well, let's see here. This rifleman, let's say, in the notes here, pass. That's piss. Pass. Thanks. This one here failed. So basically, you're hitting all 4 of these guys on the left, and you only hit these 2 on the right. Correct?
Right, yeah.
Okay. Oh man,
Mm-mm.
I feel so bad for these guys. They fucked up big time.
They
They're hungry.
dare attack the ship that
2,
that
3.
holds Bootier.
Reminder that I'd really like to keep one, just for funsies.
I'm just making them scared.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
No fun allowed.
Uh,
Fun is illegal now. So.
Passed. And ooh, that one got a critical fail.
Nice.
Big fail. All right. Very cringe. All right, is that your entire turn, or do you have other things you want to do?
I don't think I can actually do anything else. Do you want me to flavor how I do this?
Uh huh.
Okay, alright. So I slowly walk up, arms like swaying side to side up to the deck, carrying my axe in one hand, saying, "How dare you all enter this ship and attack my compatriots? In the name of Balvor, I will end you."
Williard cringes.
Oh my god.
That's so mean. All right. So, yes, that was very good. So you march up and you say that these two on the net, like as they're like, peeking up, like trying not to get shot. They see you and you say that, and they don't peek back up over the side.
Yeah.
So they're actually trying to hide from you now. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. I figured that's enough.
Okay.
Just start with a threat,
Gotcha. All right, Eleanor, you're up.
Okay. It's hard to see how far everything is. Okay, I'm gonna move her over here.
Mhm.
And then let's see. Oh, that's well within range. Okay. So that'll stop. So
How do you guys do that arrow thing?
So on the left side, you'll see in the little bar, there's a little ruler. You click that.
Oh my god, thank you.
No problem. So, she's gonna pull out what looks to be a rather strange looking, I would want to say pistol, but it doesn't look quite right to be one, from her hip. And you kind of see as there's sort of this little green energy at the back of it, and she's gonna cast Chaos Bolt on
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
this
awesome.
guy.
That has a lot of potential.
All right.
Let's see. Does a 21 hit?
It it absolutely does. What what is what does this
Eleanor.
do to this pilot, babe?
Well, I gotta roll to see what exactly it does.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, very nice.
That-
Oh, I got the same
Sweet
numbers.
lord.
Yes,
okay.
all according to plan.
All
So
according to plan.
she's gonna shoot this thing, and you'll see as the green energy turns into this sort of deep purple, and then you see what seems to be like a streaking of some sort of like goo, like across over to this guy, and it hits him for, let's see, let's see, 16 points of poison damage.
Ooh.
And since I rolled the same on the 2d8s, I can make another attack to another guy close to him within 30 feet. So it's gonna go to this guy. Basically, it'll hop off of him and hit the other guy with a different kind of attack.
All right.
So let's see if that hits. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Aw, hell yeah. Okay, and I guess that's where it is. So you'll see as the energy changes from this sort of icky purple goop and it'll catch fire as it jumps to the next guy,
Oh,
and it
very
hits
nice.
him for 10 points of fire damage.
Yes! Destruction.
Nice, nice,
So-
nice.
So this it'll let me. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm clicking at.
I'm not.
Oof.
What do you?
Roll 20 makes me freaking refresh the page in order to get stuff to work sometimes.
Oh, god damn it.
So this guy got hit with the poison, and
Mhm.
this guy got hit with fire.
Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. So yeah, you. Great description too. Holy shit. So you messaged me about this. Are you trying to attack lethally or non-lethally?
Non-lethally.
Okay.
I'm just trying to knock him out.
Okay. Cool. Which I should make that known to everybody. You guys are fucking with guns and shit. You can do non-lethal shots. They're still gonna hurt, but they're non-lethal, so to speak. Let's say that.
If you choose to.
If you choose
I
to.
personally, for character reasons, I'm choosing to do non-lethal.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to be non-lethal with an axe.
There's not a body.
Yeah.
There's not a
I mean,
body.
you could just.
Non-lethal with a gun too.
You could. I mean,
It's a great axe.
you
it's a
can
great
be
axe, Dizzy.
non-lethal with a gun.
Not easily.
I just
You
throw
just-
the gun at
Are-
you.
how bad of a shot are you, huh?
Oh, I'm a great shot, but if I
And
you
then
can
you'll
even
figure
shoot
it
'em. Nah, shoot the arm. They fall off the airship. They fall 20,000 feet.
Well, that's just called an accident.
Ah, I see. Okay.
An accident.
And then with that, it's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Gunhild.
Oh shit, it's me. Okay, but first I have a question for you. You
Mhm.
can see the arrows I'm doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So check this out. If I started here and I go there, that's like 10 feet. Does that mean that all of those 4 guys would be in a 10 feet cube?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why?
Yeah? Fuck yeah. Alright, God. Oh, that's. Oh, wow, I didn't even have to worry about that. Okay, I wanna. Well, we'll see how that goes. I wanna cast sleep on those 4 guys.
Alright. What does that require?
Hang on, I have to read real quick. I'll also just. There you go. Jesus.
How many hit points the creature can affect? Creatures within 20 feet you choose. Hit points, starting with the creature, the lowest current hit points each creature affected by a spell. Okay, so basically, if they fall asleep, they take damage.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Is that? I'm reading that right. Everyone
I
else?
believe so.
Yeah.
That's how I understand.
What are you confused about?
They're using the sleep spell, and it has damage, but it's if they fall asleep, they take that damage.
No. The 5d8 is you roll the 5d8, and then let's say say you get like 30.
Mhm.
You distribute that 30 across any amount of creatures in that spell, and you go one by one. So the creatures whose HP is less than that, you subtract their HP from the total of the 5d8. So if it's 30 and they have 10 HP, now it's minus 20, and then you go on next. And
I
it's
see.
not damage. If their max HP is less than what it is, and you subtract it, and then you move on, they fall asleep until they take damage.
Mm.
Damn it. Okay.
Or someone uses an action to, make them awake.
Okay. Awesome. Let's try it. Let's see what I can do.
Oh shit.
25.
Okay.
Let's hope that actually did any good.
Okay. Well,
They're really messing these guys up.
yeah. Well, they're shitty bandits.
Episode 1 bandits.
Yeah.
Look at his families.
This gentleman has.
Just don't kill Jazzy.
This guy has below 25.
Mhm.
This guy has more than 25.
God damn it.
This guy also is above 25, and this guy is at 25. So,
Okay. Damn it.
so I think you can only affect one. Am I misunderstanding you, Jake?
No, I think that's right.
So the AoE affected the 4 of them, right? But if only one guy has an HP below that, and you subtract it from the 25, and then you don't have enough HP to do anybody else, then yeah, just that one guy.
Yeah, just the one
asleep.
guy.
Okay. And they still have to meet your spell save DC, yeah?
there's no DC for it. Just
I wonder why it
base
says
thing.
spell save DC then. All right, well,
It's the bottom.
you tell me how you cast a spell.
Well, Gunhild starts like to themselves, starts humming a sort of folk lullaby that she knows from her hometown, and not probably only people close to her can actually hear that, but the guy that's affected by this spell can just sort of hear it echoing in the background in his mind. And it just lulls him.
All right. With that, you that one. Sleepy.
Oh shit, can I still move?
You can still move, yeah.
Awesome. Wait, how much? I have like 30 feet.
Yes.
Wait. Okay, yeah, awesome. I'm just gonna go anywhere.
All right. Move where you want. Ooh, interesting position. As a mage. All right. So you sing that lullaby and they hear it and you watch as they're frightened of Wundir, right? And you watch as they kind of like slowly lose their grasp of their weapons and they kind of like bounce off the balloons and fall down to the ground. And he kind of like falls backwards as he like his eyes roll up
You made this guy faint.
and he flops onto his back and you watch as he slides down a little bit, but his boot is like tangled up in the netting. So
Okay.
that is the only thing keeping him up here right now.
Okay.
So he's unconscious.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's see here. That dude's asleep. Wait, you know what? Is that the end of your turn? Are you doing anything else?
I don't think I can, so no.
Okay. Cool. I figured as such. I should have just moved along.
Oh!
What?
Wait, no. Wait, hang on. Yeah, no, okay, it's fine. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So that guy's asleep. This guy, because they're under the wait, are they? No, they pass. This dude he watches his friend fall unconscious and he's like, Ron? What the fuck? And he climbs over the rail and he is going to charge at Booth with a
That's what too
sword.
many all-nighters will do to you.
Let's see here. Oof. Okay.
Who's all feared again?
Give me 1 sec, guy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's see here. Oh, he's fine. Never mind. All right, so this dude runs up to Booth and he like takes a swipe at him with his sword, and Booth like just simply like sidesteps it, and that's it.
Hot.
Let's see here. Oh, that's right. They're shitty bandits. They can only attack once. All right, so that dude fucking whiffed it. You asked who's asleep.
Yeah, it's feared.
Oh, feared. That's right. This guy.
Yeah.
So the one that just tried to attack Booth, that guy passed.
Pass.
This dude here that's closest to you, that guy failed.
Yeah. Okay.
The dude next to him
Wiggly line.
failed. So these two failed.
Wiggly line. Okay.
Okay.
I
Oh,
was
you know what?
marking as feared.
Here, let me. I actually have something for that. Where's
You wanted me to keep track, so I was just keep track.
Where's That's dead. Where's frightened? You know, I'll use the fishing net for now. I'm sure there's like a better icon. Let's see here. Nope. On gear. That guy passed. This guy failed.
The one with the red cross over him just looks like he's like cancelled in some YouTube discourse video now.
All right. That leaves these two gentlemen up here. So, this rifleman will kind of peek out from his little hide spot here, and he's going to take a shot at you, Lundir. I'm sure a 7 does not hit.
No.
Not surprised. This guy to his left is going to take a shot at Will.
Alrighty. That the guy on the
Wait,
right.
is he within range? Hold on.
Guns have a pretty big range.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You beefed up the range.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So this might have cover.
Does a
what are the walls like? Like this thing right here. What's this?
I would say this right here is like full cover. This right here is like half cover.
Okay. So do I have half cover from this then? I'm like right there.
Fuck it, why not? Half cover gives you how much to your AC?
It gives me 3/4 cover because I have the gunslinger take cover.
Oh, look at you.
Which is +5 to AC when
What's
you're
your-
dealing with range.
What's your total AC then, homie?
20 against range.
So, this first guy up here, like, takes a shot at Vundir. How does the shot miss you?
It hits my axe, and I look at him,
So,
and it bounces off my axe.
is it like he shoots your axe and you like rotate it so you can see him in the reflection of your axe?
Turn my head, look at him, and point at him. You.
They look a little scared now. They seem to piss off the fucking Minotaur.
Claimed it.
Um,
I shall deliver it to you.
Will, how has this guy missed you?
After I shoot the guys below, I take a look to the right, just barely recognize the barrel just glinting my way, quickly duck just as the bullet perforates above my head. Or the air above my head.
Alright.
And I do the classic Indiana Jones of hand on top of hat.
Alrighty. The pilot does nothing because they're flying the ship. Fucking Boltstrap will hear, and in the corner of her eye, see that splintering of wood. And she's gonna say, "Not my fucking ship!" And that'll be it for that side of the bad guy crew.
Repairs should be covered.
Boltstrap just looks mad. It hasn't even been like a week, and there's already people shooting at her ship.
True.
So, these two are afraid of you, Vundir. What does that mean? What does that condition do?
I believe. Let me look. See.
Yeah.
They are afraid. These are final presence. On a failed save, a creature becomes frightened. Frightened creature can repeat the saving. Does not say, but I would imagine it's negative.
What?
It doesn't say like in the actual.
It doesn't say what.
Like what frighten does to the person.
Frighten makes it so that if they have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while they can see you, while it's within their line of sight, and they can't move closer to you if they're frightened of
Okay.
you.
Yeah, so they can't come anywhere near me.
All right. What that means is like these two who have ducked back down. One of them has like taken severe damage. They're both going to jump back towards their own ship.
So we came to the wrong ship, guys.
Yeah, they're both yelling and screaming at the pilot to like leave. This rifleman who passed cusses at them and calls them a bunch of cowards before kind of taking a step aside, and they're also going to take a shot at you, Mundir.
Holy shit.
It is a 19 hit.
Let me. I believe it should. Yeah, I have an 18, so it's 19.
All right. So
Yeah.
you take 13 points of damage. How do you take this damage?
13 fucking points of damage. What the hell?
Jesus.
They're guns, man.
Gun moment.
Gun moment, I guess. Guess I'll take it in the arm. Take it in the arm.
Okay. So maybe as you're like turned around pointing at that other guy, this dude like lets out a shot and it goes
Hits you
right.
in the shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that one hurt. That sucked, man. And he
Okay.
crouches back down and he with one arm goes to try to help this guy up. And yeah, that's their turn because
somebody's gonna lose a head today.
Yeah, the pilot sees that they're fleeing and he's yelling get back down there. And this one who's climbing back up is fuck you, let's go.
Half my health. What the hell?
Yeah.
Love that.
Gun
All right.
moment.
Yeah, gun moment.
Gun moment.
All right,
Gun moment.
Drazor.
All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move over here, closer to the railing.
Mhm.
And then, oh yeah, I could definitely make that shot. I want to shoot at this guy right here. I want
Okay.
to shoot at the pilot of the other ship.
All right.
So let me pull up my character sheet. What do I click to roll? My revolver?
Hang on, I have a quick question.
Yes.
How's the fire I started on the
I-
right ship coming along?
After Drazor's turn, I'm gonna make it spread.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so I just click on revolver, right?
Yes, you do.
All right.
Alright.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 definitely hits. Roll damage.
All right. 10 piercing.
All right. How do you nail this dude?
Well, I take aim at him.
Mm-hmm.
I scream, "Hey, you over there! Get off my friend's boat!" Take aim,
Okay, boys.
and I just turn the gun sideways and shoot.
Gangster style. Gotcha. All right. So you, as this dude is yelling at his comrades to get the fuck back down there, you shoot him right through the shoulder, and he lets out a scream as he kind of limps over with one arm trying to steer the ship, and he's trying to keep it where it is.
They're gonna find that bullet in the autopsy.
All right. Anything else?
That will be it for me.
For last, am I right, guys? Best for last.
Okay. Real quick, but as I'm making this firing spread, I realized this a turn or two after. Babe, I never asked you if you were completely done with your turn, I don't think.
No, I said I was done.
Okay. Just making sure.
No, we're good.
Let's see. Let's grab some red. The fire spreads further. It actually nicks. It's just starting to hit this the wind sail here. And as this pirate notices this, he lets out a yell every man for himself. And this ship begins to veer away.
Wait, we
Hopefully-
kept
hopefully
one.
with
We
all the
already
pirates
kept
still on it.
one. I
Um,
kept one.
Ooh. I don't want to move your guys' ship. Hold on.
No, you can move ours.
Okay. So
'Cause the pirates are kind of floating.
yeah. Yeah,
We've
and
learned levitation.
yeah. So this ship is caught fire, and because it's catching the wind sail, the pilot's panicking, and they're leaving. The other pilot sees this and starts cussing at them. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
Wait.
Wait.
Hang on.
Let me see. We're all like
Obviously
scrambling
Nope.
towards our character sheets.
Nope. I only know Common and
on.
Goblin,
I-
which I will be substituting for.
I do.
I do.
speak Dwarvish.
All right.
Me too.
Hey,
The-
me too. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. The three of you hear this pilot yell out, when I get back to you, I'm going to shove my gun down your throat.
Aw. That's kind of
How
cute,
endearing.
right?
Endearing, yeah.
This
Who is that freaking aimed towards, by the way? That guy?
this pilot on the left yelled that at the pilot over here because he's fleeing.
Oh, haha.
You would think that the red pilot would flee by now.
He seems to be a little bit braver than the rest.
Yes.
Hell
He just
yeah.
got
He ain't no bitch.
gangster shot
No,
in the
that's
shoulder.
okay, guys. That's okay. Keep him.
Yeah, this one got gangster shot, Tyler.
I have ideas.
This guy who whiffed an attack at Booth will see that his ride is now flying away and the wing of his ship is like catching fire, and he's like, "What the fuck? Come on!" And he like tries to like he's pointing his gun at Booth, like, and Booth is pointing at him, and they're like trying to figure out how to like who's shooting who, you know. Will, back to you. What are you doing?
What's that X mark on the top left?
That guy is
fucking
not
dead.
affected by fear.
Oh. Okay. Well, I will shout one more time. You best make like your buddies. I'll unload this other barrel on you.
This rifleman who's not afraid will thematically take another crack shot at you, but it automatically misses.
Okay. Well, let me hit him with some will power. Let's just
God.
line up that. Oh, I can't do that, damn. But I
Oh.
can. Nope, can't do that. I can do that though. That is possible.
Oh, very nice.
So I will have that nice little cover on the top of the stairs, and I will aim that shot at the two upper ones, and DC 15 dex throw.
For this guy and this guy, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. You said dex throw?
Indeed, dex of DC
Ooh.
15. If they're affected by cover, then that applies.
Well-
so
That is Wait, you know what? They have they still pass. Let's see about this guy though. What's the DC?
15.
Ooh, they
Take half damage.
one got a 16, the other one got a 15.
All right. So the one that got a 15. Oh my god, my damage rolls. The guy who rolled 15 gets 4 damage, and the guy who rolled higher gets 2.
Okay.
Again, thematically, Will's. I'm just gonna flavor it. He doesn't really want to kill these guys. He's not really big on killing. So he shoots vaguely in their direction, and luckily the guy who's climbing, like, just barely climbs over the side, as the side of his ship is like riddled with bullets, and
Yep.
the other guy just ducks.
Yeah, you catch this dude right here in the leg, and he lets out a yelp as he like falls over. The rifleman up here, he gets grazed by your bullet, just you know. He winces, but he's still holding strong.
Gotcha.
Anything else?
Go on now, get.
Man, I like how like not killing people runs in the family.
Well, I mean, you give them a chance, but then if they don't,
Not in my
you have a
family.
right.
Not in my
Mom.
family. I fucking kill people.
I mean, I did just shoot a guy in the shoulder. That's basically a warning shot that he's got a coming.
that's the common
You
curse,
shot my bull.
man. All right, so all right, Booth. Let's see here. So this guy has like his sword and his gun out, and he's like taking swipes at Booth. Booth like basically backhands him with his gun, and like throws an uppercut, and this dude gets hit by both, and he's a little rattled by that. That hurt. Let's see here. Where are you, Reed? Reed here is going to run over and slide next to you, Will, from the other side, and like eerily silent too. This dude moves with like fucking precision. And he's going to take a shot. Ooh. All right. This rifleman, here, gets shot right through the chest, and he flops over. He's alive, but he is very much injured.
He'll die of infection in like a week.
He'll die of me.
No.
Like 5 minutes.
He'll succumb.
And with that, Reed is going to take another shot at this guy here. Where you at, Reed? Oh my god, alright. So this guy, Reed, like, notices that you were going non-lethal, so he simply shoots this guy in the leg. It hits the side of the ship, his leg, like, gets shot, and he lets out a yell as he also flops over onto the ship. And, Boltstrap, poor angry Boltstrap, takes a... I'm gonna turn down the music just a skosh here. Getting a little loud. Is just going to, like, point her gun up at the ship, and she's going to take another shot at the other pilot, and it automatically misses, because she's not really aiming, she's just angry.
Munitions.
Yep. Wood here. What do you want to do?
Alright. Let me see here. Can I board this ship?
You absolutely can. It'll cost half your movement though to get up there.
Let me see. Let me
No.
just...
I'll do it.
I can do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, but like, don't do it for specific reasons.
Jumps on ship to prove a point.
Jumps
like
on
an
ship.
Absolute Giga Chad.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my great axe.
Okay. Oh
Who
my
when
God.
he hit?
It
This
hits.
gentleman.
Who?
The gentleman that shot me.
This
Yeah.
guy right here.
Yeah.
Okay, he is. Okay, he is like prone on the ground. He's like one hand holding his chest from where he got shot. A shaky
Yeah.
hand on his gun is pointing up at you. How do you kill
If
this
I
guy?
c- If I could, before you do that, as you're jumping, I want to be like, what are you doing?
Giving them a glorious death.
Hell yeah.
How do you kill this guy?
Well, I raised as you know, one shoulder just got shot, so I can't really use one of my arms real well. So I
Hmm.
lifted up one hand, my battle axe, my great axe, and I drop it down on this guy's head.
Oh, you like what's that fucking dude that like smashes watermelons?
Yeah, like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
just-
his name, but exactly that.
Yeah, just all
and
up
then,
Oh,
the
it's
front
so
of the ship.
gross. I love it.
and then I'll use hammering horns to get the guy next to him,
All right, hold on.
which I put in chat.
Let me drop a skull and crossbones on him. All right, who you hitting? This guy.
The guy next to him. Yep.
All right.
With hammering horns. Immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack. As part of attack action, your turn, you can use your bonus action to attempt to shove that target with your horns.
All right. What's the DC?
Unless it succeeds on a strength saving throw against DC equal to 8, plus your proficiency bonus. Oh, math. Okay, hold on. Math.
Dungeon and Dragons be like.
Damn.
Yeah.
Full of math.
So
No wonder
4
Elon Musk
plus
doesn't
8
Oh my
plus
god.
plus 2. So 6 plus, about 14.
All right. Well, surprisingly, you ram your horns into this guy, and he's weaponless at this point. He dropped his weapons as he was like running away from you. He props 2 arms against your horns, and he is like holding you back, but he's fucking terrified.
So he said, okay.
He made the save.
All right, cool. I love it.
That your
that's
turn?
it. That's
Okay.
I'm good.
Eleanor.
Get off of there.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Let me see. I could make it there.
Yeah, hang on. I'll just move out of your way real quick.
Nah, because I've got something. So
Awesome.
I'm going to be, like, right here. I'll be, like, I've been, like, is that okay, DM?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, you just
Can I reach that guy?
Oh,
Yep, sure can.
Cool. And I'm going to grasp at this person with my gauntleted hand, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Well, he's wearing metal armor too. So
Oh, I
Oh
have
my
advantage, bro!
God, fuck yeah.
yeah. What does he have to roll?
I just have to roll to hit.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
I get advantage if he's wearing metal.
Oh, there you go.
How do I put this in the chat, by the way? Just
You
the
click
little...
it. There's like
little
a
bubble?
yeah, it's the
Just-
bubble.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
Bubble.
So you guys can
Nice.
see Shocking Grasp as well.
Bubble,
Ooh.
bubble,
Um,
bubble.
So, does... does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does. Nice. Roll damage, please.
Okay, so let's see. Ooh, okay. And I'm pretty sure I add something to that. Do I? I don't think I add anything to that. So that is going to be 7 points of lightning damage.
Nice. So you
And it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
That's so cool.
dope. So you how do you grab this guy? What, like, describe to me.
I guess depending on what this guy is wearing, right?
Mhm.
I would like to grab him by his collar, if I could do that.
Yeah, you can grab him like the side of the collar because he just got like uppercutted by Booth, so he's like dazed from that, and then you grab him by the collar. How electrocuted is this guy? Zap. So you zap into him, and he like seizes up, and he's like.
I think you could see a bit of smoking.
Oh yeah. Like
Holy shit.
his shirt is like getting fried where you're grabbing him.
Booth and
Yeah.
Eleanor are not good for my poor pansexual heart.
Man.
Okay, so is this guy knocked out or still up?
Let me see. No, that's it. You knocked him out.
Nice.
All right.
I'm
The
gonna
detectives.
give Booth a little high five.
he will high five you back. He'll be like, good work. All right. So he is unconscious too. So he drops to the ground, shirt smoking, his weapons just sprayed out on the floor.
Poor guy.
So that's one. What about you, Withered? How many you got?
Whoa, I got a lot of
He'll steal actually.
got a lot of weak ones.
Yeah. What's your move, Gunhild?
Oh shit, right, okay, so running. That should be good. And then she goes, but dear, you should really get off of there. Hello guys, please leave since burning pieces of shit smell really bad. And then she's gonna just use Scorching Ray, but not on any people. I just want to fire it at the ship.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So you
Military hardware.
all right. Let's see. So you blast it across the ship, and it immediately catches fire. Like,
I have three rays of fire too,
oh,
so I can hit 3 different points.
what are the other 2 points you're hitting?
You know,
the
just-
tee.
I can
And
kill
with that
people.
Goes Will's
I'm an
hopes and
arsonist,
dreams
tee.
to have his own ship.
Hang on.
Meanwhile,
Just
Voodoo
like-
knew he wanted his own ship.
Let's see,
Secret plot.
The secret.
He's like, no, my ship.
Fire!
All right. So you light up the side of the ship, immediately catching the 2 wind sails on fire. The pilot, in absolute fucking horror, watches this and just like yells out, just like, "Fuck! Come on!" And like he starts turning the ship. And let's see here.
Oh shit, but
Yeah, Voodoo, do you wanna jump off back onto the safety of your own shit?
Tempting, but glorious combat. Yeah, I'll jump off onto the netting at least.
All right, so so this pilot and what's left of his crew sails off, and
Wait, hang on, I think I can still make that shot.
you wanna, you know what, you take a shot just because it's funny.
A little pot shot, yeah.
All right. So, let me get this up here. 4 does not hit. I'm assuming.
Nope, you whiff that shot.
You whiffed that one.
Can I still shout out what I was gonna say?
Yeah, what are you yelling?
I was gonna say, pick a god and pray, bitch.
All right. So these 2 ships, the one that took off before, if you look behind you, you watch as its wing like lights on fire and it starts to tip and fall into. Let's see here. Where you guys at on the map?
We are. We're in the territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Forest land.
All right. Yeah. So going back to you guys real quick. The right ship, actually, you watch as it flies like away from the jungle, and it crashes into Ink Lake.
Ooh.
That does not sound fun.
This one,
Very cracking.
this one simply like tumbles into the forest, and you just watch as it goes boom, as you watch a like blast of fire roars out in the jungle. And as soon as that happens, let's see here. Bootstrap, or not Bootstrap, Barker comes running up from below deck with her machine gun, points it around, is like, where the fuck did everyone go?
I'll kind of saunter while I kind of like slide my shotgun across my shoulder again, and I'll say, "Oh wait, man, those bandits didn't know what was coming."
They had a barbecue.
The
I-
cheeseburger scared half of them, and I shot one in the shoulder.
I'm gonna come back up onto the ship, blood on my axe. So, like, one shoulder just kind of drooping, you know, like, that's a good fight.
She sees you and immediately runs over to heal you. You guys aren't in
Sounds-
combat now, so you heal full health. You're fine. Basically,
Sounds
if
good.
anybody has taken damage, you guys are at full health again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
We should
Yeah, my
probably-
emotional stability is back.
I want to get my guy. I want to get the guy I got. Give me my guy.
You got 2 guys here,
Okay.
actually.
I got 2 guys.
All right, real quick, my love, you're trying to say something.
Sorry.
It's all good. Well, either way, I reckon we should take these guys to the brig, or
I don't think we got
Whatever.
a word.
I
what
mean,
kind of
Yeah,
big old ship
barrels.
doesn't have a brig?
Why
we-
do you need a brig on a secret government ship?
yeah,
Wouldn't that be the perfect place to have one?
I mean,
Oh, damn, you're right. It is the government.
Say we let them pray and then send them to their gods.
okay, I'm moving you guys over
They're
to.
prisoners now. You made
this
me used to the
ship.
arena.
So, bam. All right, move you guys where you were, where you want to be. Real quick, I'll
Yeah,
grab.
I got a BRB for
Oh
food
my
real quick.
gosh.
Okay.
I'll be chilling, trying to clean my gun, get some more ammunition. You know how it is.
Drazzer will stick around, Barker, hang out with her for the time being.
Okay. As she's healing Vundir, she'll say, "Of course we get jumped as soon as I'm on the can."
Frankly, I don't know how it happened either.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
Everything feels a bit woozy.
Mm.
Smells of blood.
Where are the
Like the
sidekicks?
arena. Ah, glorious memories. Somebody bring me a pickle.
You're up here.
It does smell of copper, and if you've ever smelled burning copper, you would know that's not something you would enjoy.
Good insight, my little friend.
I mean, when Eleanor over there works in her little workshop, it smells like burning copper sometimes.
Well, I'm sorry. You gotta heat up the copper coils. It can't be helped.
That's fair, but have you ever melted copper for
Yes.
chemical reasons?
Well, not for with chemical reasons, no.
I
You
had
live a
to.
strange life, my little friend.
I had to do it once as a lesson. This was before I blew up my master's shed by accident.
Man,
Okay, maybe chemical alchemistry thingamajig should be done outside. Maybe.
yeah, no chemical work below deck, thanks.
As long as the air
And away from
is
my engine.
away from the engine, yes, away from the engine.
You're like, as you were like in mid, like pouring something.
You mean I shouldn't dump stuff here?
Do not look at the strange pickle juice I just poured into the gas can.
You didn't.
The ship blows up and you all die. No, I'm kidding.
Oh god.
All right,
Yeah, time to
campaign 2, let's go.
Characters.
Okay, time to get your backup characters, guys.
Yep.
So I,
The
I didn't
pickle juice
have a back.
incident.
so I'm looking at. Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
Boltstrap is going to like kind of peek over at you, Eleanor, and she's gonna say, "You wouldn't mind patching up the ship a little bit after that gunfight, yeah?"
I mean, it is one of my jobs.
I can help too.
You could?
I can
Okay.
assist as well if you wish.
Good.
If y'all want to come with, you can. I mean, I can't pretend it's gonna be fun, but
Now, before we do you have anything to wipe off my axe? It's a bit unsightly.
Yeah, here. And she'll pull out like a bandage type thing, like a cloth wrapping.
Yeah. I wipe it off and you see the viscous.
Yeah. Gross.
Absolute gross.
Um,
He kind of kicks it off the ship. Just.
Gross. That's great.
okay.
All right. So Gunhild, you sound like you have an idea of what you want to do with these guys.
No, absolutely no clue. I'm just happy that they're mine now.
Okay. Booth will lightly suggest, I don't know, maybe we can lock them in the supply room?
That's probably a good idea. Let's go.
I would disagree until at least we move the supplies.
Oh.
I don't trust them.
Well, we could do that, and I can put a little snare in front of the door in case they happen to get any ideas to try to sneak out.
Jonathan, what's up?
Fucking some Looney Tune shit. They like open the door and they're like, we've escaped. Whoa!
They just get pushed back in.
Fucking-
Yeah, basically, it's literally can I make it a contraption that would just push them back in?
It's like
And
a.
also slap pie into their faces.
Oh my! I was gonna suggest like it's a boxing glove on like a spring, that just like punches them in the face back into the fucking room.
Why not all of
Yes.
it?
Shaped oddly
Does anybody
like
have a boxing glove?
No.
Ooh,
I could say,
I do not.
why not just have somebody stand guard?
Do you really trust the
Because
goblin with
why
the
not
gun?
make life a little easier, Willard? This guy.
This is easier.
I'll happily sit in front of the door. Let one of them enter the main ship.
Wouldn't it be easier to just have us all well rested and stuff instead of having to take shifts looking over a couple of goons in a closet?
No shifts. I live for this.
We don't even need to stand guard now that I think about it. Put them in some room, lock the door. They're fine.
That's literally what we were suggesting, homie.
Yeah.
All right.
Just sit in front of the door.
Yeah, you'll just sleep in front of the door and they can't get out.
You're too heavy.
Bro,
They're like,
bro.
oh my god, they barricaded the door. Meanwhile, it's just you having a little nap.
Man.
A big like snot bubble.
Oh
You
my
can
god.
barely hear him snoring on the other side of the door.
You guys are no fun. And she
Nah.
like puts away her tools that like none of them have any reason or rhyme why the tools look the way they do, and then she pulls out like her regular tools to get started on like fixing the ship.
I love that. Man, I'll be right back. If anyone else wants to take a break, now's the time to do so.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So,
Alright.
I gotta
how'd
be
you
with
like
my
the
gals.
bloody voodoo?
Really fun,
Loved
really
him.
fun. I support him.
Support. I like the idea of going back and forth between battle hardened voodoo and just voodoo, your friendly neighborhood cow.
your friendly neighborhood cow who also has bloodlust.
I love how he shyly kicked the viscous off the ship. It's just like
That's unsightly. Oh well.
Dear God.
So, what happened to that one guy?
What guy?
Which one?
The guy who was fist fighting with the NBC?
Oh, I shocked him to
Oh, right.
blacking out.
And what happened to the guy who was unconscious because of sleep?
They're both unconscious and they're both in the closet now.
They're both
Oh
in the closet.
no! I didn't mean to put them in the closet.
Or whatever. That's the
I'm back.
supply room. You're fine.
That's
I
what
offered to send them
happens.
to their gods.
That's what happens when you attack.
Listen.
You get put in the closet.
Listen, what happens in the closet stays in the closet. Right?
God.
They're having some 7 minutes in heaven in there, or hell. You know, it could be either.
Man. So, is everyone here?
I think so.
I'm here.
Jake, you here?
And that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. Sure am.
All right. With that, yeah, some downtime. Let's see here. So, y'all rest up from that fight. Barker heals you up throughout the night. You guys repair the ship here and there, do some patchwork. Boltstrap greatly appreciates it.
Dresser does not pour pickle juice in the engine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Because if you did that, I could not guarantee the result. Would be good. So,
Good soul.
so I'd like everyone to be where they sleep at night if they could.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Hold on. Wait.
Does the
I'm
cow
already
still?
there.
Does the cow still sleep on top of a barrel? Or
No, I've decided to move.
Well, I know I'm
right
supposed
here.
to be like here. I think.
yeah, I think I claimed this bed right here.
I've decided to sleep in front of the door of the the prison.
Willard just in his little corner.
Mhm.
Hey, the man
He
has
could
a
have
hammock.
a bed.
The man has a hammock. He don't need no bed.
I have since reloaded the 2 shotgun shells.
peasant
In case
needing
of
to
any
reload
mischief, I guess.
ammo.
No, I mean reloaded as in use the shells to make new shells.
All right.
Okay.
Those of you who are below deck, you may be surprised to see Boltstrap down there, not flying the ship.
Well,
Oh shit.
This is because Reed has taken over.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Doctors-
Reed is not a professional pilot, but he knows enough to fly the ship in turn.
If you want to
Um,
go right, you turn right.
Pretty much, it literally, it's just very basic. Like, you don't have to do any complex movements. You're just flying forward. That's it. So Reed can do that, and then after enough sleep, Boltstrap will go back up and cover again. So it's pretty late at night. The you want to put on some ambient like airship noises? Oh, you already have. Never
Below
mind.
deck music. Yeah.
Airship noises.
Let me get some below deck.
All right. Let's see. Kind of making the audio just right. Vodir,
Yes.
you are pretty sound asleep at this point. Just kind of maybe doing like cow snores, like.
Oh, that's so cute.
And when behind you, you hear kind of a ruckus as you hear some whispers. Where the fuck are we? I don't know. I heard a noise in the back of my head and I fell back and that was it. Where the fuck are we? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Like, just this back and forth as these two are very confused as to where they are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And still kind of sleep. I just kind of like stretch and I accidentally hit the door real hard.
The whispering stops, and they look around and they're like, "There's no fucking window in here. What the fuck is this? I think that's a door right there." And you hear very very footsteps just creak of the wood go up to the door, and you feel behind you the doorknob turn, and then it opens about an inch and then hits you, and then very very quietly the door shuts again, and
Nobody noticed.
this guy, you hear the creak of the like tippy toes back over to the other guy, and he says, "I think there's a fucking cow blocking the way."
Boo.
And
Must have been the wind.
the other guy's like, "They have fucking livestock on here? What?"
Oh, that's so terrible. Is that kind of like, is that racist if you call him livestock?
Well, right now they just think it's a cow.
They don't know it's me.
Yeah.
Didn't one of them actually get feared too? And so one of them remembers me.
Yeah, but they
don't know that it's you that's
Yeah.
in front of the door.
so what do you do?
Well, I kind of like groggily like, what the fuck? Y'all shut up in there.
Not the cow talks.
You
Yeah,
hear
just-
Me up.
you hear further creaking as they're like, "What the fuck? Oh, they took us prisoner. Ron, what the fuck are we gonna do? We're stuck in a fucking closet. There's a big fucking cow guy out the door. What are we doing?" And the other guy is like, "Fucking, why are you asking me? Where's our weapons?" And the other guy's like, "Johnny, they took our fucking weapons. We're prisoners. You think they're just gonna let us keep our guns?" "No. Maybe. Let me check my boot holster. They took the boot knife. That's Mama's boot knife. What am I gonna tell Mama?"
I'm loving this fucking B-side story.
That's great.
And
Mama. Mama's boot knife. God
Y-
damn it.
Ron, Ron says, "Shut up about the boot knife. We gotta figure out how we're getting out of here. Where's the rest of the boys?"
Meanwhile, I'm cleaning my teeth with the boot knife.
It's Mama's boot knife.
Um,
Got cow germ.
the, one of the,
A piece of
yeah.
lettuce comes out and
yeah, you hear in there too. Well, at least the other ones probably got away, right? They'll rescue us. They've never let us
Oh,
down
honey.
before. Yeah. Like Jay might be able to fly back to us. He's the best pilot around. Yeah. We'll just sit quietly for now, and we just gotta wait. Yeah. Plan out a way. Once
I
the
lean back on the door. I'm like, boys, I don't envy y'all. All your comrades up in a smoking fire. Not the way you want to go out. Well, y'all get some sleep.
what what the fuck? You're lying.
No.
Are they getting loud?
Yeah, they're getting louder. Yeah.
Yeah, much after I crushed one of their heads, I jumped off the ship and they flew into the forest and blew up. Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
The other one fell into the ink lake. Yeah.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
You will call bullshit. You know what? I haven't gone to the restroom recently.
Fuck off. And there's got to be something in this room. Something, man. And you hear just banging around as they search what you guys maybe forgot in here.
Can I go in? I
Yeah,
wanna
can
go in.
we can we go and like check it out?
Yeah, you guys can. That's up to the Minotaur. Are you letting them in?
You all want to go
Well, no,
talk
not
to these
in. I just
knuckleheads?
want to go and see
Oh.
like what's going on.
I
I mean-
wanna
I
go
would
in.
like to ask them a few questions.
So before you all come up, I look at I lean back and I'm like, thank y'all for this knife. I need to pick the things out of my teeth.
You got Mama's boot knife out there?
I don't know, what does Mama's boot knife look like?
Uh,
God.
it's a silver blade. Says Jasmine on it.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
it said
no.
jazz.
Jazz.
Give me
My
that back, you
jazz.
piece of shit.
Sorry, it is quite nice, And I'm still picking my teeth with it as I'm saying it, And
God
I'll
damn
give it back as soon as I'm done, and I snap it by accident.
Oh,
My teeth.
Look,
Oh,
like he
Uh,
yeah.
here. Like I'm gonna be like, Vadir, can I have that?
oh, yeah. Here you go.
Thanks. I'm gonna cast mending on it.
Will call.
And
It'll never be the same though. It's got gold all
never be this.
over it.
There
Oh
are
my
teeth
God.
marks.
And I'll move out the way. Here, you can go give that back to him.
Okay. Did you want to come in with me,
Yes.
Gunhild? I'm pretty sure you're the one who wanted to go in first.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, you
You mind making sure they don't make a run for it, Vadir?
Oh yeah. I lean my head in and I snort at them, and the one that remembers me.
yeah, he immediately backs the fuck up. He's like, "God, you bastard."
What'd you just call me?
Okay. There's no need for all of this pissiness.
Ellie, you really looking to give a knife to a captive?
I mean, what's he gonna do? Even if he tried to make a run for it, I'm sure you'd just shoot him down.
No,
That
let's
ain't
keep the
matter.
knife.
The
as,
amount
like-
of tools you can make with just a knife. Hefty.
Well, all I'm trying to show is I'm willing to keep it safe for now.
Yeah, but we can keep it as like a souvenir.
Or as
Oh.
leverage.
Ooh, I can add it to my belt.
Give me
Or
that
better
back.
yet, as leverage to ensure good behavior.
Yo, don't
Look,
move out of my personal space.
Fuck you. Give me my knife back.
if you can calm down, sir, you might just get it back and in better condition than when you lost it. But
I'm
only
pretty
if you just sit down.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, okay. Persuasion.
I will tell you. I whisper to her in the back end. Yeah, I may tell you the smell of my saliva may never leave that blade. It is quite potent. I have been told.
You're not helping.
Just keep that on the hush hush between you and me.
Like as he's speaking.
Okay.
in
Ooh,
whatever he
okay.
hears him.
That's an 18.
All right. You tell him that if he calms the fuck down, he'll. Yeah, dude. All right.
Sorry.
He'll kind of back up a little bit towards the wall, and he'll be like, "All right, I just want it back. All right."
Okay. Again, I will keep it safe, and I'll make it in a. And I'm gonna look at the knife, and I'm gonna see the little teeth marks on it. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna make it in better condition. And everything. Just first of all, why were you even raiding this ship? Were you just a bunch of stupid thieves or something? Like, didn't know who you were even going after?
Lady, what do you think we are? We're bandits. We saw a ship.
Oh.
We wanted to raid. That's what we do.
Oh, okay, but this is a
We were
government
plump
ship.
traitors. They thought
What?
we was plump traitors. That's what they thought.
Government shit. What?
That is some big boy territory there.
The only ones in
that you're trying to
uniform
mess
was the pilot and the guy up top. The rest of you don't look like
Okay,
soldiers.
Okay, and so you saw two people in uniform, and you didn't think, well, maybe this was a bad idea?
Listen,
I mean, anything that has anything to do with the government, whether it's one or two people, always has measurements of safety in place against people like you.
listen. It wasn't our call anyway. It was Jay's call, the captain.
Jay? Okay.
Who's this Jay?
He's
Was he
boss.
the one I shot in the shoulder?
No, he wasn't on the ships with us. He's on the big one, the real big
Oh,
one.
I got some news
Okay.
for you then, kid. You was set up. Your captain thought your crews were a bit risky. Sent you on this suicide mission.
Fuck you. Jay wouldn't do that to us.
Oh, he
Okay.
certainly did.
Okay, we're exasperating the situation here. So why did he send you to do this? Did he not know that this was a government ship?
We didn't question it. Jay never led us to some crazy bullshit we couldn't handle before.
Okay. Has he ever dealt with a government ship before?
Yeah, he shot down the Emerald Eye back during one of the wars.
Was he?
The what?
Was
The
he
what?
in the war?
From what we know, yeah. He and
I'm gonna look at Booth over here.
The what ship? The what?
the Emerald Eye.
Ooh.
Do I recall anything like that?
About roughly 5 or 6 years ago, the Emerald Eye was one of the flagships of Tiberi.
Hmm. So is that to be said that this guy was definitely an enemy, bro? Like,
Chances are he was a part of Ladder Lion.
I see. So you were sent here for what exactly? Just to raid and see what you found?
Yeah, this was typical boarding operation. We're gonna crack some skulls, beat y'all into submission, take some shit and
Skulls were
leave.
cracked indeed.
Fuck you.
Either way, either way. So then, why didn't you guys flee when you saw that it was too much for you? I mean, one of you kind of did, I suppose, but the other ship, whoever was the pilot of that other ship was very brave, let's say.
Well, if he ain't fleeing, I ain't fleeing. That's how we do.
Okay.
We don't quit out on our guys.
So you guys are very close?
Yeah.
I see. So then, how did you end up even going into banditry?
Born and raised into it. It's a family trade, you see.
Wait, really? Oh my god. Wait, what are you guys' names?
Fuck you. Who wants to know?
I asked first.
I mean, at least we got one name. As I look at the knife,
Well, that
Wait, which one of you is
And I'll tell-
Jasmine?
and I'll. Well, that's not. That's not what that means. But look, you happen to have landed on a ship with a couple of A-class detectives, and this little old thing would be enough to find. I'm guessing your mama.
what?
Don't want you.
Yeah. No, continue.
Yeah?
Continue.
Go ahead. I was
Make
gonna say you don't want
Go
us.
ahead. You first.
you first. I will, depending on the rest of this statement, I will decide what role you make.
Me.
I still think the scrawny one is
Okay.
named Jasmine.
I was gonna say that, like, I was gonna ask. I'm like, were you allowed to bring this knife?
Yeah, it's a good luck charm, you see.
Oh.
I see. Okay.
Toothpick too.
Good tooth.
Well, either way,
Fuck
like,
you.
the statement was it was supposed to end on, like, basically, with this kind of evidence, it would be enough for a couple of world-class detectives like us to at least find your mama, and then from there we could probably find the others.
Are you trying to deceive them or persuade them?
I don't think it's deceitful because I think we could, given enough time. It's
Okay.
more like,
Will cough.
like, do you really want
Yeah.
us to go down that way? You know?
Make
Oh,
make
so
a
intimidation?
make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Intimidation. That is a 17.
All right.
Nice.
Ron kind of looks over at the other, and they're gonna say, "They got fucking detectives on the fucking ship. They're gonna find Mama." All right.
And
All
you
right.
guys love your mama, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought.
Right old couple of mama boys right here.
Shut up.
A couple of. I'm sure they're good boys according
Now, will
to
this
their
stray
mama.
away from the mission, though?
Do you-
we can't afford to do that.
I'm
You got-
like,
Do you guys want a
Look.
description of these two, by the way?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. This one here. Let me grab the thing. This, I'm gonna say, the green one here. That's Johnny. And the blue one here, that's Ron.
Okay.
You can tell that they're definitely brothers.
Oh.
One's kind of a little bit lanky and skinnier, and he's, a bit taller. He's kind of got greasy, long hair, kind of slicked back. Did you guys take his armor off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we would have.
He's got like a very short sleeve shirt. He's got like some sport jersey on underwear, like under his armor. It's barely legible because of how absolutely filthy his outfit is. He's got kind of just a belt, and his pants and his boots. His boots look like fucking garbage by this point. He's kind of got like a long, like crooked nose that's kind of like bent off to the side. He probably broke it somehow. So somebody probably hit him in the face. The guy next to him, his brother, has shorter hair. One half of his, like, the upper corner of his forehead is like burnt. He probably got hit with the fire bolt or some shit like that. Actually, he did, because Boo shot him with the firebolt, so he's a little singed. And the other one, his shirt is like still singed from your shocking grasp. Like he's kind of he's got like scraggy hair, you know, like he's been trying to grow out his facial hair, but it's just not working out for him. Yeah, and he's got a pretty big nose himself, but it's kind of like bent upwards because he also got smashed in the face somehow, but it rather than off to the side, it got bent upwards. Yeah. He's less scraggly. He's a little bit thicker than his brother, obviously, like a little bit stronger. Yeah.
Right.
So that's them.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, and again, you have no idea why you were sent to this particular ship?
No, like I said, Jay sends us out when he sees a ship. We board it, we beat the fuck out of people, we take their shit, we leave. We've been doing that for years.
I see. In this particular area, or?
Yeah, well, people try to make their way and not within the fucking lady's perimeter, if you will. So they try to go around, and we catch them off guard here, you know?
I see. So, just to clarify, you had no idea that this was any sort of government ship,
We
and that
didn't
there would
know.
be a bunch of personnel on here that would have been ready to take you down.
No.
Just clarifying, you know.
It's a bunch of two idiots led astray by their clever pirate king who wanted some loose ends tied up, that's all.
All right, so you have other family in this banditing business currently, or?
Well, as I said, it's a family trade, going back, shit, at least 3 generations.
Well, I mean currently. I mean, I'm assuming peeps like your people like your mama are retired.
They kind of look at each other and they're like, she comes out of retirement sometimes.
Awesome. By the way, Gunhild's just sitting there taking notes.
Nice. I'm gonna look at Booth and I'm gonna say, you have any questions for him?
Yeah, actually. And Booth is gonna kind of walk between the two of you, and he's gonna just kind of sidestep Gunhild, and he's going to grab the collar of let's see here, what's his name again? I think he's Johnny. Yeah, Johnny here.
Yeah.
And he's gonna kind of lift him up. Johnny's like, whoa, what the fuck, guy? And Booth is like, I'm gonna ask you a real simple question. Jay said that he shot down the Emerald Eye. Is that right? And Johnny with his hands up is like, yeah, he's got all sorts of war stories like that. What's it fucking to you? And Booth lets him go. He drops back down to his feet, hands still up. And Booth walks back out of the room. And he like gestures for you, Eleanor, to follow him down here.
Okay.
Wait. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
So
Keep
I'll move.
Alright. Booth kind of leans against this wall and he lets out a sigh. He's like, their captain shot down my fucking shit. That was
How many years ago was this?
Did you walk down there with her to ask?
I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
Damn, I was gonna ask.
He doesn't trust Booth anyways.
Booth is like trying to get away from everyone for some peace and quiet. Everyone's just immediately following without any thought of consideration.
May I interrogate our prisoners next?
That's up to everyone else.
It's
I don't think you're gonna find out
turn.
much.
They're my guys.
Okay, Yeah, Gunhild has been patiently waiting. They're next.
That's fair.
Okay. Will, you want to take a seat at the table?
Ooh.
All right. Oh, on either side of him too. That's great. Booth is
Alright,
kind
then.
of
I'm at the head.
all right. Uh, Booth
Um,
is kind of leaned back in his chair, and he's like, "Yeah, the Emerald Eye was that was the first ship that I served on, and we got shot down by some fucking Lotto Lion ship. Huge, huge thing. They've always had better ships than us. At least about a decade or so ago they did. Now we've been just barely meeting them, but yeah, it was we got shot down. We fell into the Lake Valor, and I don't know how I survived, but everyone else was dead. I think I got pulled out of the water by one of those dark knights. Those horrid things pulled me out of the water and dragged me onto what was left of the ship before dissipating, and it just kind of sat there for a while until another ship came by and saw me, and they pulled me out. Apparently, I died at some point, and something resurrected me. And that was not a fun experience, let me say.
Eleanor is gonna place her hand on top of his, like comfortingly.
And Muth will he'll appreciate that gesture. He'll say, "Yeah, so if I know we're doing an important mission here, and I don't mean to sidetrack us, but I feel like this guy knows where we came from, and he's gonna have it out for us. So we might need to be pretty vigilant from here forth, and if we get a chance, maybe take that bastard down."
I mean, I know we're kind of directly on our way to someplace, but I wonder if it would be better just to, I guess, track this guy down. I mean, it could prove that if these guys are correct, they could just come back.
That's true. I mean, the guys back there, they said that they don't tiptoe into the territory of Lady Darkheart, so I doubt that they'll follow us in.
No, but they may be looking for us to come out.
Well, hopefully we'll be ready for them.
Hmm.
I'll have my hands in a scholar's cradle, just observing this conversation, and then I'll say, I'll I'll clear my throat, and then I'll say, I don't think getting sidetracked this early on would be very good reflection.
I guess you're right, but it seems like this might be something better to deal with sooner rather than later.
I don't know if it's worth diverting our path for. If they're gonna come to us eventually, we can just blow them out the skies then.
But I have a feeling this guy's gonna send everybody else first before himself.
That's convenient for us then.
Convenient or a waste of time?
Well, if they gave us some deck guns, it wouldn't be too bad. Couldn't afford it, I guess.
Well, I agree that we should probably go to Lady Darkheart or whatever first. But then after that, I think it would make sense to track this guy down directly. I don't know. I guess I get the feeling that this is more than just a regular bandit raid.
Bandit King, Pirate King, whatever his title is. Someone who's smarter than the rest. Send the lads like those in the closet to their deaths.
Yeah, but rather skip that part.
I suppose.
Well,
I like how we're having this meeting. Meanwhile,
I will. Cheeseburger.
What do you want? Trash gnome?
I have a question for you.
Hmm?
How do I get someone to like me?
like romantically or platonically?
We're
Uh,
not there.
Yes.
Yes.
My dear Drazor, and I pick him up, scoop him up closer. I wish I knew. I've
You're like,
there have been
I-
a man on
This
many
is
nights
so
where I saw
homoerotic.
a lonely moo to the sky.
Alone people.
I was
I-
going to ask a sharply dressed man, but he's over sitting with those siblings.
Go on over there, see if he can help you.
Go
They
on
sound
over
like-
there.
It
I
seems
feel
like
like
they're
this is-
talking something important. I don't feel comfortable being dragged through the ship like this.
This is the equivalent of
Excuse me. My friend
like-
Drazor here needs to talk to you, sharply dressed man.
The kid went
It's
up
not
to
that
the
important.
the kid went up to the goddamn uncle, and the uncle was like, "Let's find your parents."
All right. Before we get to that, Gunhild, you have been waiting so patiently.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Speaking of patience.
What are you doing?
Oh, right. Let me get back into the mindset. So, hi.
Hi.
Hey.
So, how are you feeling?
What?
You
We're-
know, like, how are you? I mean, probably not great, but like in general, like besides that, you know.
Fucking mad? Like, uh,
Mm.
yeah, at least 5 or 6 people on this shit. I think we want to fucking stab.
Well, that's a bit dramatic, I think. Oh,
Uh,
well, I'm sorry. that might
Johnny's
be-
gonna look at Ron and be like, "Yeah, that's real dramatic. I think like they got us, you know, and they said they'd find Mama. This movie, tone it the fuck down, Ron. Or yeah, Ron.
Which one of us am I?
Yeah. I got pretty like cold clocked by the guy out there who grabbed me. That hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but you probably get why we did that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, mistakes on both ends. Let's call it a
Therapy
truce.
session is this?
I hope you forgive us for not killing you when you tried to steal our ship.
Shh, I'm busy here, guys.
All right. Well, that's how we're doing.
Yeah, okay. So, I think you two are really, really interesting. You have, like, character, right? So,
Well,
I mean, like, you were talking about being raised into this. I mean, like, that sounds so, like, exciting. Like, I mean, what do you guys do? Do you spend all your time just reading any ship that passes by? You must have a life outside of that.
Yeah.
the door locked.
um. No, we don't always go out on raids. We just there's a bunch of us on Jay's ship, and most time we play cards or watch, you know, the Hollow Crystal. Got a couple recordings on there.
That's so cool.
We Johnny here, he likes to sport.
Oh?
Yeah, I like the rock ball.
Rockball. I've never heard of that.
You take a rock and you throw it down a lane, and it hits a bunch of sticks.
Oh, that actually sounds pretty funny. Do you think you could teach me some card games sometime? We couldn't really afford card games.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from. You probably haven't heard of it. It's called called it's called
Kirk.
Comkirk. It's Call Kirk.
Kirk, yeah.
Kirk.
Okay.
Like such a line.
Yeah. Johnny will look at them and say, "Oh, they're from the same place that Ricky's from. Yeah,
Oh,
Ricky.
Ricky.
He was on the ship with us when we came
Oh,
to kill y'all.
oh yeah, right. Yeah. So that's really
So
fun
casual.
though. So he was born there. Like, how old is he?
Uh, he's like, I think like 20, 24." And the other one looks at the other and says, "Nah, he's gotta be older than that. He was like balding and whatnot."
He's dead now.
I mean, guys, come on. Some people bald at a young age. We don't judge.
Yeah, to be completely honest, these two do not look like the picture of perfect health either. So,
No, yeah.
um,
So, I'm genuinely not trying to judge you guys, but I do want to ask, like, is this like rating shit that rewarding? Like, I mean, I, this is not meant as an insult, but like, I've seen prettier clothes for people who don't earn that much. I've seen like people who look healthier. Like, when's the last time you had like a really tasty, nutritious meal and stuff like that?
they kind of think for a little bit. Hold on, let me. I think probably last Wednesday.
That's okay. Well, that's nice then. Hey, and so you're like satisfied with your lifestyle?
Yeah, we get to keep most of what we take. So,
That's pretty cool, I guess. Man, maybe I should join. Um,
well, if you hadn't shot down our fucking ships like the bull guy told us y'all did, he probably could have.
well, I mean, come on. Like, if you weren't raised into this, right? Like, and you suddenly met those guys, like, you probably would have done the same, though, right?
Uh, they kind of both shrug.
You think there's still hope for me?
I mean, if you get us
Ben's in
out of
his
here, we
phone.
could put in a good word for you.
Come on, you know I can't do that.
Well, it was worth a
Oh,
fucking try.
wait, but you know what I could do? So the thing is, like, my actual job is like being an oracle. Do you want me like to read your futures at some point? You know, like maybe you have someone you like that you want to know how it's gonna go.
Uh,
Some daring do romance for the raiders out in the wild.
I, that sounds nice,
Just grinning
but
menacingly.
like, I got a genuine question for you. Are we getting off this fucking shit?
God, I don't fucking know. I don't think we've made plans yet.
So, why do you want to give us any sort of hope by reading our future if you don't know if we're
Oh,
even
wait,
gonna
are you
survive?
asking me if we're gonna kill you? Oh, I don't think we're gonna kill you. Oh, Jesus, no. I
Wait.
thought you meant, like, are we going to leave the ship or are we going to be stuck on here? Like,
Well,
I don't think we're gonna kill you. I think that's low probability. Or at least I wouldn't want to kill you guys, since you're fun and entertaining.
well,
I might.
the bull guy said you killed everyone else, so why haven't you killed us?
Uh, well, I just wanted to keep one. I don't know what the others were thinking, but maybe I just managed to convince them? What with my charming, charismatic personality, right?
What the hell do you mean keep one?
Just, to talk to. And like I said, you guys are like characters. I mean, like,
Oh
I
shit!
want
I
to
left her alone.
know, like,
They don't
what
have to
makes
tell
the
us
guy,
everything they know.
what makes the guy like raid ships? Like, what's the story? What's the sitch? That's
Is everything okay in here?
Yeah, I'm great.
Oh yeah. Okay. They're not trying to make a break for it, are they?
Nah, We're
you good?
just yeah, we're just talking. It's
Yeah,
pretty
you
Alright,
sure
yeah,
we're good?
I mean, I'm
We're
having
having
fun.
girl
Are you guys having
time.
fun?
You didn't tell them about how I smashed one of their friends' skulls in, right?
What?
Anyways,
Dude,
everyone
Fuck
watch the
you!
story. You have fun. No
Fuck
pressure.
you!
Oh, I'm
I'll
so
kill you,
sorry,
you son of a
man.
bitch!
I'm so sorry, man. That was
This is-
uncalled
This is
for.
crazy.
Wow, Jesus, I really have to teach him
Okay.
something about like reading the room, literally, right?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna look at Booth and I'm gonna say, look, you do whatever you gotta do, Captain. I think I should probably check on them. I think that Vadir is just escalating things.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, sharply dressed man, my friend here has some words he wants to have with you. Come on, Drazor, come on.
Stupid.
You like put him into the seat.
You go ahead and ask your friend
Like a
your
cat.
questions. I'm gonna be this way.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I'll stand up from my chair.
Booth
Isn't
looks
it
at.
like the middle of the night too?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Meanwhile,
Midnight.
these guys up here are like, should we go in there? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm too tired.
Booth, like, as you're walking around, Booth is giving you this, like, don't fucking leave me alone with the fucking goblin. Come on, man. And you're gone. Alright. Booth leans back a little bit, looks at you, Drazor, and says, how can I help you?
Stares longingly into your eyes.
Okay.
Drazor? You here?
Sorry, I just realized my mic
He's
was
like,
muted.
if I cannot be the pretty man, I will be with the pretty man.
I just realized my mic was muted. Anyways, you there, sharply dressed man.
It's
Seeing the way you look at the gunman's sister, which leads me to believe and ask you this question: how do I get people to like me?
well, for one, you could probably stop talking like that.
Talking like what?
Never mind.
All
My
goblins
accent.
talk this way.
So rude.
Uh,
Uncalled for.
get people to like you. I mean,
You know, the way you like her and she likes you, but there's a clear tension between the two of you, professional or otherwise, that keeps you from admitting your feelings.
Matchmaker dresser over here.
Will
That's
call.
my job. Don't step on my
He has a
territory.
perfect understanding of how this works. He just
Booth blinks and says,
Slowly.
"Right, listen, buddy, I don't know how to tell you this, but sometimes people just aren't gonna like you, regardless. I would know. I would say just be yourself, you know."
Hey, how's it going? And you didn't tell me that people aren't just gonna like him, did you?
I already know the cheeseburger doesn't like me.
What do you
He
mean? I
calls
love
me a
you, you trash gnome.
See what I mean?
I love you, trash gnome.
God, poor Booth.
Yeah.
The two most normal people left him alone with the two weirdest people in this group.
I think Booth is
I did
probably
that shit
the
on
only
purpose.
genuinely normal guy on this entire ship.
Him and
Uh,
Will.
just-
him?
Fucking
Yes.
dumb kid.
In a modern AU, he'd probably be like if he had less issues, he'd probably be an accountant.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Booth. I come up behind him and slap him on the back, like all friendly, like, go ahead, tell him, give him all the good advice.
Hang on, I'm currently
And meanwhile, I pull out like a notepad
Oh.
because I kind of want to know too.
Booth like kind of leans forward and looks down the hall and sees that everyone is like in the other room, and he's like, "Oh, Jazz or Logan is fucking dying right now." So let's go back to the other side while he's
Alright.
recovering.
Alright. Should be good.
Okay, no, never mind. Booth looks up at Vadir with a notepad and probably a crayon. and looks at Drazor.
It's very small.
24 pack of crayons.
Yeah.
It's a
He
leaf.
hides it from his satchel.
The
He's
notepad
got
is
the
just comprised of
sharpener and
leaves.
everything.
Oh my
Oh, what the fuck?
god. Booth looks back at you, Drazor, and says, "So anyway, yeah, be upfront with who you are. You know, don't try to be someone you're not.
Be
You know,
who you wanna be. BARBIE.
But I'm not a changeling. I'm a goblin.
I'm aware, very much aware. More aware than I care to be.
Wow.
Listen, there's
I'm
nothing
joking.
wrong with being a goblin, and as I said, just be yourself, and if the person you want to like you likes you, great. If not, tough nuts, I suppose. That's
Tough nuts.
Want some hard shell
He's
nuts.
writing this down.
you know, be courteous, be
think-
polite. You know,
I see. I know of one way to receive a commodity of being well liked by someone. My mother taught it to me when I was a little lad.
Oh god.
Booth raises an eyebrow.
You see, my mother, whenever she was upset, always asked me to go grab her some flowers. Then again, she always grounded those flowers up into a drink. Don't know what for.
Oh my god.
Flowers are nice. Everyone
are
likes
nice.
flowers. If you got, listen, Booth like pulls a flask out of his jacket and takes the top
Booth
off.
doesn't know that. Booth's
It's
just
the
trying
secret
to
in that flask.
No,
That's what I always asked my mother,
I-
but she always passed out before I could get an answer.
Are you two always like this?
Like
Oh,
what?
heavens no. Why would you ask?
Heavens no.
No good sir.
Booth takes a swig, puts it back in his jacket.
Meanwhile, how did you profess your feelings to the young mechanic?
Oh my god.
I don't think he's done it yet.
As
He
You
seems
haven't
like a
done
very
it
shy
yet?
man.
Minotaur's like cloven hands are around his shoulders.
You can tell by the way he
Massaging,
sweats.
just a little bit.
You can tell by the way he sweats. He wants to do it, but he has a professional burden that prevents him from doing so.
No,
Booth
no
points
way.
at Jazor and says, "If you get any louder, I'm gonna shoot you."
Oh my god.
That's agreeable.
But you see, my good friend, if you shoot my dear tiny friend, then I'll have to behead you. Yes, that's just how it's gonna have to be.
Booth looks back up
You
at you.
are well liked, Trezor.
Yeah. Booth looks up at you and says, "You wouldn't get the fucking chance."
Oh damn.
I
That's
like
a
your
challenge.
spirit. Smells good.
Oh my god.
Nipped his hair.
That's just kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I will take your sharply dressed
He's a
individual.
He probably started chewing on the top of his hair too. So.
I-
This is fair, bro.
You know
It-
how all of this is feeling right now? I feel like I'm stuck in a Shakespearean comedy.
Yeah.
What the fuck is anyone talking about?
Yeah.
Sharply dressed individual, I will take your advice. The next time this airship is grounded, I will grab some flowers for the person that I like.
Oh god.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, who are you talking about?
Eleanor?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm not
It
telling
was
you.
it is
Eleanor.
not
Oh my
mechanic.
god.
It is not the mechanic.
Right,
I
open love.
promise
Good,
that.
good. Anyways, good talk, sharply dressed man. We're gonna be going now. Yeah.
It's
Pick me up,
the
father.
big bull man.
Come on my shoulders.
All right.
I'm
So
very-
meanwhile,
Okay.
what are you guys doing?
What, me?
So-
I'm still talking to my besties.
Yeah. Basically, I've come over basically, and I'm gonna be like, okay, so
Hi, Eleanor.
hi Gunhild. Anyway, so you two have been very kind in answering my questions.
Yeah, they're really cool guys, I think. They even wanted to put in a good word for me if I wanted to join like the
Meanwhile,
raiding
these two guys are
lifestyle.
like, no.
Will
The-
cough.
They said they'd only do it if I broke them out though, which was kind of a
Mm.
bummer because like I can't really do that, I think, since I want to keep
As-
them.
I see. Well, hey DM.
Yes.
So, I have the ability of crazy contraption, right?
Yes, you do.
Which I would have had to take an hour to make.
Yes, but you very well had more than enough time to already have built this. So
Okay.
Do you have the
Can-
hiccups?
Can I make basically like a little like a little surveillance thing that'll shock them if they do anything they're not supposed to do?
give me a straight D20 roll.
Nice.
Will
I
cough.
got 19.
I apologize, by the way.
Yes, but it yeah.
I was saying I apologize. I tried to drink something earlier and I started laughing when Gunhild said something.
It's alright.
And
I'm
How
just
dare you.
funny like that.
So you're
Yeah.
saying?
It define anything that they're not supposed to.
I mean, like if they try to like stab somebody or they try to like get off of the ship.
Or are you saying it's gonna work like a shackle or something? Like they have to wear it?
Yeah, like I'm just asking the DM if I can do
Hmm.
something like that, where there's like
Yes, you can.
nice. Okay, I would like it to be a wearable.
Yeah, you can like clamp it around their neck, their wrist, or their ankle, or some shit like that.
At least make it look pretty.
Oh, don't worry, it's gonna look really cool.
Nice.
Perhaps you have like a button instead of just somehow detecting if they're doing something. You just have a receiver that you can just press.
I will put the
Which would-
warning
yeah.
that
Yeah.
if you use it too much, too often, it may kill them.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Are you saying they're gonna like do this a ton?
It's more so like if you hand the remote to someone who may go, "Oh, what's this
No.
button?" Push, 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 push.
No, no.
Their heart will
I
give out.
I have it
Okay.
though,
Hmm.
and I'm not even gonna show them that I have it. Okay.
hmm
I mean,
Um.
yeah.
Let
I'm
them think
going
the
to-
cow has it.
Yeah, I'll let them think you have it. So I'm going to basically place these around their ankles because I feel like that's a pretty good spot.
Have an
And-
ankle bracelet.
Yeah, ankle bracelets.
Okay,
They're freaking under house arrest. And I'm gonna say, now, this contraption is basically made so that way you won't be causing any trouble or trying to escape while you're here. Because, unfortunately, as much as I like you two boys, you can't exactly have you running off or, stabbing somebody to death, as it seems you have a penchant for. So, yep.
Lady, why don't you just let us go if we're that much of a hassle? We've
Oh
already
no,
told you
Trevor, you're
everything
not
that.
a hassle.
Well, do
You
you
are a
remember
hassle.
how you're on a government ship
Yeah, and
and they have certain protocols and procedures? Now, things could be way worse if we were to follow them procedures, but I think we could put you two boys into some honest work.
so we're slaves now.
No,
Yes.
Oh,
no, we're
You're lucky.
everyone.
You're lucky
No,
you aren't a blood
No.
stain.
I swear to God,
look,
if
it's more like
anyone on this ship is going to force someone into unpaid labor, I will bash your head in
No,
like Vadir did.
I'm willing to pay you. I'm willing to give you money as long as you follow the rules here and everything else. And hell, there might be even a time that I take those anklets off of you.
Brow furrows.
The brothers look at each other. They kind of turn away and like huddle against the wall, and they're just whispering back and forth.
What decision making y'all two have to do?
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah,
Whispers
You
go
better
back.
watch your mouth.
Shut the fuck up. I'm listening.
I'm gonna sit on like one of the barrels that's in there, and I'm
Okay.
gonna wait for them to come back and refer to me before I speak again.
Okay. They kind of like turn to you and they're like, "All right, well, can you at least let us off at some point?"
Well, I'm supposing that's the plan, but for now we kind of do have to keep an eye on you, and I figured you might as well be getting a chance, you know. I mean, I can put in a good word with the captain for you. We happen to be pretty close.
All right.
I mean, I suppose it's better than sending you off to prison.
Yeah, that would be pretty nice.
Ain't prison where they belong?
Willard, look,
You
brother.
you really trust these fools?
I mean, why do you think I put the anklets on them?
Because you're too trusting.
What do you think the anklets do? You think they're just decoration?
May I interject?
not.
We could let them go over the side of the ship.
And that's what I'm trying to avoid as well.
And that
Okay,
would be
anyway.
the time now, ain't it?
Look,
hey,
obviously, from what we've heard, these boys have been raised into this lifestyle and everything, and I'm trying to give them at least a little bit of a chance to either turn things around or at least make some good, honest money and, not be sent to prison and having us have to do a ton of paperwork to get that figured out. So, I think it would be best if we just hired them on as crew.
They
Okay,
can't
have
my pay.
I'm glad we can forgive their potential many murders and thefts and thievery. Just because, they're prisoners now. Now they can get a nice, clean job in a
hey,
rifle shop.
hey, sir,
The gunman.
sir. One thing straight. We here, us brothers, we ain't killed nobody. We'll beat the fuck out of you. Well, we ain't
Steal all
killed
their
nobody.
possessions,
Yeah,
leave them stranded. Yeah.
Well, we don't leave people. We just take their shit. We don't take their ship. That's too much.
Well, here's the thing too. They've kind of been stranded here.
What?
I mean, I'm guessing they're getting a taste of their own medicine a little bit here.
Yeah, it fucking sucks to be on this end of the deal.
Well, and if we're
Funny how that
gonna feed them and everything else to keep them alive, regardless of whether we were taking them to prison or not, then might as well put them to work
Yeah,
instead
we
of
can,
just free food.
we can feed them those pickles. The bowl broke open.
Y'all got pickles?
Yeah.
any of them.
Sorry. You're like,
Willard,
hey.
I may have eaten all the
You did not.
I was hungry. He cut my shoulder.
Look, ultimately, this is the captain's decision. It is just something that I'm putting out here. So, if we want to take it up with him, we can.
Whatever they get, it's a better deal than they almost got.
Exactly. So,
We all
I'm-
try
I'm-
anything.
I'm gonna,
I'll do
like,
it.
kind of go over here and, like, wave at Booth to come over.
Booth will notice this and he'll walk down the hall to you guys.
See that
Just
transfer?
make sure.
I think
we
she's
don't-
initiating this time.
Just,
Yeah.
And
Wait, take notes.
make sure we ain't gonna regret
Hold my
this.
crayons.
I'm going to gesture from Booth to the anklets on these two guys. And I'm gonna say, I think with the proper equipment and everything, we could hire on these two boys to at least put in some work while they're here on this ship. I mean, it's better than just feed them our supplies while they get to sit in a closet. So
Booth will nod, and he'll kind of walk in again. The one that he grabbed earlier kind of backs up away from him because he's like, "Ah, fuck this guy." Booth will kind of put himself between them, and he'll look at them too and be like, "How old are you two?" Johnny will put up his hand and be like, "I'm 17, sir."
see, they're
Yeah.
like kids.
Ron will put up his hand and be like, I'm 18. You guys are bandits? Yeah, what the fuck's it to you?
Now
Well,
watch your mouth.
I'm gonna be like, that's the captain you're speaking to. That's gonna be basically the in charge of your fate here, boys.
That
Yeah,
guy's
she
a-
hypes him up. Take notes.
Sing it.
You're the cat. Where's your
Officer,
hat?
come with that.
Where's your cap hat?
Uh,
Every cap's gotta have a hat.
we thought that gun guy was the captain.
Because he got a cool hat.
He had the cool hat.
Alright, cap.
Fusion of authority. Write that down.
Right.
Booth will look at them and he'll say, "Alright. Very simple question for the both of you. Depending on how you answer, it'll depend on your fate. How high do you think we are off the ground?" And the two of them look at each other, look back at Booth and say, "Is this a math problem, sir? We didn't go to school."
Oh my
They
God,
didn't
that's
even
tragic.
go to school.
Booth,
We're dumb. Sir, you gotta understand, we're dumb as shit. Like, we are just dense motherfuckers.
yeah, we were built wrong. Built incorrect.
Our blueprints are depreciated, sir.
Booth sighs and
We're
says,
even.
"We're pretty far off the fucking ground. Now, how would you like to get back down on the ground?" And the brothers nod, and they're like, "I think we understand, sir." Alright. Now you got those shiny bracelets on your ankles, and I'm sure whatever she's wired them up to, it'll really hurt if you fuck around to find out. Now, there's two things we can do. You can be prisoners, or you can be hired help. What would you like to be? Hired help? Great. So here's the thing. There's no way in hell that you're going back to the mothership, alright? Consider that and Everything on it that you once owned, that's gone. However, if you work hard and you do right by us, you will have enough money when you get back to a city to start a whole new life. Okay? Mother's nod. You're like, good. Now, I'm sure you got friends and family back there, but I wouldn't worry about them anymore. They'll be just fine without you. Okay? It's a chance to turn over a new leaf and all of that soft-hearted bullshit. I will say that if they have to shock you more than 3 times, I will throw your asses overboard myself. Okay?
I do it.
I'll watch.
And the brothers kind of nod. You know? He's like, good. He puts out his hand towards Johnny. And Johnny takes his hand, he shakes it, does the same to Ron, says, alright, consider yourselves hired help. First things first, go touch the goddamn cleansing stone. You guys smell like fucking shit.
I
And-
see Drazor.
Yeah, the booth walks back towards you, Eleanor, and says, let me know if you gotta shock them more than 3 times. I'm not gonna throw them overboard, but I'm gonna make them wish they hadn't been shocked that many times.
I'm pretty sure the shock itself will prove that.
I trust that. Alright.
And like I'm gonna say to him, basically, look, I know we probably only got so much funds as far as our paychecks are concerned. I don't mind giving up at least part of mine, not the whole thing. I mean, our detective work has proved pretty fruitful, so
It has, yeah. Listen, if they work hard and I get the sense that they're turning around, I'll chip in as well.
sounds fair to me.
Okay.
And then
Alright. Initiate
I'm gonna-
conversation with pleasant comments.
The
I have a thesis. We'll hold out until they're done.
Well, the only thing is, okay, I mean, we were already having trouble with the sleeping situation before. I mean, I don't mind giving up my bed, I suppose, though.
you don't give up your bed. Will, you in there still? Can you teach these 2 dumb fucks how to make a hammock?
After you
gonna
take them
take
to
a
the
while.
Cleansing Stone.
They can always sleep with me.
I
I'm very well.
I'm sure they love that.
One
Love
of them
sleeping up.
also, meanwhile, fucking terrified of me.
It's like snuggling up to a teddy bear.
On top of a broken barrel? What could be better?
Let's teach them how to make hammocks.
yeah, thanks, sir.
Yeah.
They before they join you, they will be led into the bathroom, touch the cleansing stone. Both of them are now filth free. Their clothes still look like
Woo!
shit, but they don't smell bad anymore.
I'm sure we can find something for them to wear.
So, Drazor, my theory I found. The introduction of 2 new mouths to feed can improve relations.
Oh my god, no, never
Ooh.
use children to
Alright.
improve a relationship!
The next time we talk, I'll go grab 2 orphans,
Good idea, good idea.
and you could grab two extra. It'll be twice as effective.
We're gonna get so
Quadruplets.
many. We're gonna get so many bitches. Like, what?
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
Their hammocks are right here.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yep.
A clear enough shot in the dark if they fuck up.
Y'all, while I'm teaching them, I want to say, y'all got off luckier than I've ever seen. Make sure you keep it that way.
Yeah, no kidding, sir. Hey, You mind if I ask something?
Why not?
What's life like not as a bandit?
Well, I lived as a farmhand and eventually a farmer myself. You know, a lot of sitting around, but at the end of the day, when you do manual labor, you can at the end of the day you can reflect on your actions, your body's pains, but it feels good. Feel like you really make your own sort of self-sufficiency. It's addicting.
Uh, I see. Uh, now you called the two of us probably murderers. If you're a good man yourself, how many people have you killed?
Oh.
Now,
The real questions.
he'll kind of have like a half grin. He'll see, not one.
Not one.
They'll look at each other, laugh, and look back at you and say, "Bullshit."
I ain't tell a lie.
Lord, you haven't kept count?
If
I've
I
kept
start,
count of
if,
every man I've murdered. At least 253.
I've killed a bare minimum of 3.
he coughs.
I couldn't live with myself
Yeah,
otherwise.
I've killed plenty of animals while out hunting and such like that. But man,
Are
nah,
you threatening
never.
my cheeseburger?
I just
Okay.
brow
I'm
furrows.
not an animal,
Uh,
you damn trash no.
I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna say, look, regardless of how many people some of us may have killed, the thing is, with your life in banditry, there would have been a time in which you would have had to.
I'm
Whether it was
surprised
some
there
sort
wasn't
of
already.
order, well, it's probably because they're so young. But
Young.
either it would have been, 17, 18. Yeah, you're
Miraculous.
good enough. You're independent enough on when we're on the farm or whatever. But these weren't raised on a farm. They were raised by bandits. So
Surprised they were raised at all, really.
my point is that regardless, there would have become a time in which you would have had to do that. Hell, some people they there is a time when you have to just for self-defense. But at least in my opinion, that's where you want to leave it. It it takes a toll on you to kill somebody, and
Or it
not in a good
should,
way.
anyway.
And
Uh,
again, you guys seem like you could be very, very good boys. It's obvious you at least love your mama enough. I mean, you must have been good to her, right?
yeah, of course. Every good guy loves his mama.
Right. And I know what Booth said before, but if you turn your life around now, you may live to see a very long and fruitful life, one in which you may be able to take care of her. I mean, when your mama gets up there in age, I'm sure you'll want to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can understand that. Me and Willard here love our family.
Oh, hang on a minute. You're absolutely right about that. But I have a feeling their mama don't just sit back. Ain't that right, boys? Don't she must organize jobs or something along that
Well,
line.
she makes the guns, sir.
Nice.
Well,
Gunsmith.
even that can be honest work, to be honest. And also, again, there will come a time when she can't anymore. And then what will she do? She'll be relying on you two boys. And if you went and you got yourselves killed on some bandit escapade, well, I don't think that would do her much good. Neither, neither with her health or with her heart.
They kind of look at each other and they nod and kind of look down at their feet as they're sitting in the hammocks. And uh, Ron kind of like tears up a little bit and says, "We weren't even supposed to be on the raid."
Is that true?
Yeah, Mama's been teaching us gunsmithing, and that's what we were supposed to do, but Jay wanted people out, so here we were.
I see. So it seemed that your mama didn't even want you to come during that.
She didn't stop us from going.
Well, I'm sure it would have been hard to say no. But you know, I'm sure she's probably been down there praying for your safety this whole time, and well, I'm glad that we didn't kill you, you know? I mean, again, you seem like good boys. You seem to really care for her, and you know, I mean, not everybody even cares for their mamas. So, says a lot.
They
I
kind of,
mean,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
They've just been like, Johnny's like starting to tear up too.
uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna give him a little like pat on the shoulder, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say, but hey, things turned out for the best. You now have a place of honest work in which, hell, you may even make it again to that point where you'll be able to take care of her, and you guys won't have to worry about any of that. You could even go back to gunsmithing if you really wanna.
Brow furrows.
What did you say, Jay?
Those brow furrows yet again.
Well, of course, in the sense of honest work, I mean, don't you carry a gun, Willard?
Naturally.
Surely
I
made
always
by a
carry a gun
gunsmith.
on me.
I do want a cannon.
Oh,
Either way,
This
I know
Pappy's gun.
I know a thing or two about guns and such too. So maybe sometimes I'll have you shadow my work a bit. Either way,
yeah.
I'm willing to give you two a chance, and also I'm going to procure the knife, and I'm going to say I am only going to fix this up, and then I will return it to you as a sign of goodwill and trust, because I know how much it meant to you, and also for other reasons.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
of course.
Kind of
Well,
rubbing the snot on their sleeves.
I'm gonna give them my handkerchief.
Nope.
Eyes widen.
What? One of them will blow their nose and then hand it to the other brother, who will do the same.
Gross.
Okay.
Bro.
Oh,
Flop that
what
around the cleansing stone before you give it back.
It's okay. It's okay. If you want, you can keep it.
Thank you,
Either
ma'am.
way, of course. Either way, I'm glad to have you here. It'll be nice to have an extra pair of hands around or two. We're gonna get this figured out, and you boys are gonna be okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. Now you guys get some good rest.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. And you may call me Ellie.
Alrighty, Ellie.
Huh. Huh.
Oh, what's wrong with you, Willard?
Oh, so Minotaur man, who was the first person you killed?
You know, in fact, it was itself a goblin as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Lifted his head clean off.
good. Yeah, straight off. Yeah. Although he was quite the
To
challenge,
shreds,
he
you
was
say.
Quite the rapier. he used the rapier, and he was quite the challenge. I will say, I've never fought one just like him.
Ah,
Man, Booth.
I still use his
my
skull
first
sometimes.
kill. It's not that proud of one, if I'm being honest.
Well,
All right. Well, Booth will kind of slide between the Ainsleys here, and he'll hand them each some clean clothes, and basically a sandwich for each of them. And
Oh, a sandwich.
yeah, he'll say,
Fuck yeah, nutrients.
yeah, right. The brothers will be surprised at this and say, Captain J hadn't give us anything before. And
You sure he's so loyal now?
I mean,
We gave you a sandwich.
And didn't fucking kill you.
yeah.
God.
I mean,
God knows we could have.
Oh God.
We even
Poor
gave you a
boy.
fucking. We even gave you an encouraging speech. Come on.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, like
do you-
Gunhild has been laying in everybody's beds.
yeah. So she's
Yeah,
just
no, Gunhild's currently in Booth's room. Just saying.
yeah. Booth will pop back in and be like, "What are you doing in my bed?"
Minotaur.
He'll
Well,
Can I
Booth,
call
I
you a
guess you're
guide?
gonna be rooming with us.
yeah. Suppose I will be.
Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
So
He'll get upset.
he'll. So, do you guys want to roll an inside check to see like just how like turncoat these two are?
Yes.
Make an
Why
inside check.
not?
All right.
Okay, and then let me see.
Wait, is everyone rolling insight or
Oh.
just them two?
Look at that.
I'll do it.
So that is a 14
All right.
for me at least.
The
But I just want to point out, with my -1 in insight, I still rolled higher than fucking Bootier.
There's a +5
So-
in it.
yeah. So you base. What did you get, my love?
I got a 14.
A 14.
hmm
If you got literally a 10 and above, like this is how like a parent. These guys are fucking open books. They're not the brightest, but they just looking at them like they got runny noses and they got all teary eyed and you know they got clean clothes, sandwiches. People are like, hey, you can make like an honest living and you don't have to go try to kill people, you know? Like
Yeah.
like they're like they seem very cooperative. Like, you know, you get this from what they've told you, they didn't want to go do that. You get the sense that they had an honest trade that they were invested in. They were gunsmiths. But they were sent on this raid and they didn't really want to be.
Yeah. So it seems like the banditry bit was a little bit of a like, I'm just trying to be more than I actually am.
Yeah, you guys get the sense that they were acting a lot like significantly tougher than they really are.
Yeah. I
Like-
don't know, but I love these boys.
Like Will, like as much shit as you might have been giving them, they most likely remind you of a couple of knuckleheads from your guys' town. Just dumb teenage boys who they might be shitheads now, but they eventually grow up to be pretty good men.
Freaking Eleanor in her head is just like, reminds me of Willard when he was that age. Trying to be tougher
a
than he
bit dull.
was.
Just a bit duller, that's all.
Hashtag mom mode, Eleanor.
Yeah, more or
I
less.
guess, but he's the older brother, so she was younger too.
Man. But yeah, you get the sense that their bandit days are long behind them.
Woo!
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm glad I didn't smash your skulls in today.
Glad I did not have to add another 2 to the kill list. That
Yep.
would make at least 5.
Yeah.
Um,
Very
I-
proud.
yeah, as you guys are talking, Boltstrap will kind of peek her head through the door and say, "Hey, can y'all be a little bit more quiet? Some of us are trying to sleep."
Sorry.
Yeah.
Eleanor's gonna say, and some of us are trying to welcome the new crew members, but okay. And they don't know what they're missing. And she's going to kind of like wink at the boys, and she's going to say, "Have a good night."
Mom
You
mode,
too,
Eleanor.
ma'am. You too, man.
They're just like, okay.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, they're a couple of saps. They don't know no better. They're a couple of mama's boys. They just wanted to work on guns. You know? Yeah.
Aw.
All right. Everyone can go back to bed.
Woo.
I'm in bed right here next to him.
Which bed was your bed, Gunhild?
I think it was that very middle one.
Okay. He'll crash there for the night.
I'll just keep an eye on the boys. I'm just like smiling at them.
I like
They
I like
Johnny-
regardless of the fact
yeah.
They'll
that
they'll
Booth
calm
and-
down once they hear you mooing in your sleep.
I like how regardless of the fact that Booth and Gunhild switch spots, we still have 2 extra beds available, so these 2 could have just slept on those beds.
Yeah.
I was
Well, wait a
trying to
minute.
make hammock.
You had a bed, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
you're
did.
sleeping in that guy's bed.
Absolutely, yeah. I just
Oh, a bed.
just think Drazzer just gets in a bed that's empty when he goes to bed. Doesn't matter. If the bed is empty when he's ready to sleep, he falls in it.
Gotcha. Man. So before we fade back to black to do a little bit more travel distance, Vudir. Johnny will kind of like they've slipped on like new clothes and they finished their sandwiches. They're both like lying in their hammocks, you know, and Johnny will kind of look over at you and say, "You said you smashed one of their heads, yeah?"
Yeah, but I think that was from the other ship. Your ship was. I didn't do anything to.
You get the guy with the long blonde hair? That was the guy that you smashed, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that was Keith. Fuck Keith. And they like roll back over in the hammock.
Yeah, that was-
You did them a service.
Indeed. Fuck you.
He wasn't
And-
afraid of me.
I mean, if he's consenting.
Oh my
I
god.
don't think he can consent to much now.
Alrighty. Fade to black. Let's go to the map.
Oh my gosh. Didn't one of you have to leave like 9:30?
Logan-
Yes, I do. It's
Okay,
just
I'm
I
just
can't
making
go-
sure.
I can't go super far past 9:30 because I gotta pick my brother-in-law up from work.
No, I see.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Let's see here. Try to drag it over so the people watching at home can see what the fuck's going on. Alright. So, it'll be about another couple of days before you get to Shadow Princess. In these days, as you guys kind of repair the ship, work on stuff, maybe make more bullets, the 2 brothers, you will find that they're very cooperative. They will, squat, like clean the deck and whatnot, and wherever you guys need help, an extra hand here and there, they will help. Be more than glad to. Whenever they get the chance, they will bug Will about what's it like being a farmer.
I mean,
Are you sure you didn't kill nobody?
Yeah. Listen, don't tell the others, right? But we've never been on a raid before.
That explains it.
Yeah, explains how we got caught, yeah.
Explains a lot of things.
Alright. He'll kind of shuffle away, kind of just like, man, like he's pretty embarrassed.
freaking Eleanor's just like, are you bothering my boys?
Mama Eleanor.
Yeah.
I just hear Drazzer muttering over the railing half the time.
So,
Talk about chemical reactions to this and that. You don't know where he's been.
yeah. They give Drazzer a wide berth, let's say. They will. You notice that
Stay away from him.
Yeah, you notice that during meals, their table manners are definitely lacking for sure. But you get the sense that they were fed good meals, but it was like once in a while good meals. You know, like you get the sense most of the time they weren't eating the best food. So even this like rations, like military food type deal, they are fucking hounding that shit down. Man.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys kind of passing through a couple clouds. It is now daytime. Who wants to be on the top deck?
Whenever
Um,
possible.
The trash no more.
I think I would be
Yeah.
because I'd be making sure the engine's running well, like
Practicing
daily
with my
checks and
axe.
everything. Yeah, better done
Just spinning.
outside.
They're done outside,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's nice to get
Hanging.
some fresh air.
The alchemist just hangs up.
They've been teaching one of the boys how to use an axe.
Better for the
Drazzer.
lungs.
Drazzer's working with Eleanor, making sure everything's running right.
Makes
Well,
sense.
What do you, Gunhild? Why are you at Booth's desk? What do
He
you?
has a desk.
Oh, you just borrowing it? Do some writing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Not looking for any love letters or anything.
That would be
No.
unprofessional of him to have. As
Meanwhile,
for you, mechanic.
I've stuffed away a diary entry I found thrown overboard. Oh,
Found thrown overboard.
Man.
So,
So,
go ahead.
no, what are you saying?
I was gonna. Drazzer was gonna talk to Eleanor about her repressed feelings for Booth.
Go ahead.
After he's already accosted Booth for his repressed feelings for Eleanor.
Yeah, let me-
So, Eleanor,
Yes. Draz.
I was talking to the sharply dressed man yesterday. Asked him some
Oh.
questions.
You mean Booth?
Is that his name? You're the only person whose name I can remember.
Didn't you just call me mechanic lady?
That was 2 days ago.
What did he say? I'm sorry, I don't remember if he actually called her by her name.
yeah,
He
you call
did.
her
I
Eleanor.
said Eleanor. Or he
Oh,
said
okay,
Eleanor.
cool. Yeah, you're right.
Where was I? Yeah. So, how well are you at repressing your feelings for Booth?
She's gonna be taken aback, and she's gonna be like, excuse me? What? I
Oh,
don't
come
know
on.
what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, it's not that hard to tell. I think the only person who can't tell is the gunman.
I'm pretty sure he overlooks into everything, to be fair.
I mean,
But-
with such a wide hat, I could see why.
It surely can't be that obvious. And she's gonna kind of like fumble with one of her braids, and then she's gonna say, "Is it really that obvious?"
To me, at least, I don't even think the cow can see it. He was taking notes with me yesterday about how you two interact.
What did he say?
We just noticed whenever you would compliment him, we would take notes. I think one of the notes read, "Always compliment the one you like."
Okay, oh sorry, who left?
that was Eva.
Oh, okay, I've left.
Yeah, they said
Apparently-
that they
Very late.
weren't feeling so good. We'll
Aw.
be ending shortly. No worries.
Okay. And I'm gonna say, you were taking. Why were you taking notes on stuff like that?
Because I need it.
Why do you need it?
I am not the most professional person,
Well,
But-
neither am I. Yeah.
but I am doing a much better job at hiding my feelings than you are. So I thought I could give you some tips. If you could give me some too.
But okay, for one, why do you think it's better to hide your feelings?
It's easier not to get hurt that way.
I mean, suppose, but then you'll never know. You'll never know if this person is interested in you back, and that can hurt.
Oh, see, that's the thing. The sharply dressed man told me that to be myself, so I'm going to. And the next time we're landed, I'm going to grab some flowers for the person and present them to her. The next
Aw.
time, the next opportunity. We also
That's
took
very
note.
sweet.
I don't know if you heard, but we also took notes on how you two adopted those two hoodlums. So I'm going to grab some orphans the next town we're at.
Don't grab orphans.
What are they gonna do? Tell their parents?
Look,
Launching
that
over
is
to the
not
back of the ship to say hi to Drazor.
getting children to try to make a relationship is no good. The only way it would work is if you guys already had a good relationship.
Oh, are you telling her about the orphan plan?
Yes.
Do not grab orphans. Neither are you. That's not how that works.
Well,
That's just
please,
gonna freak them
tell me
out.
how it works. Pulls
To
out
be
the
fair-
notepad and crayons again.
Well,
To be
How
fair,
it
my
works
mother
is-
didn't teach me much after I had to put her down.
skipping that little bit of information, the way that works, you can only get, I guess, children. If you're talking children, then you can only bring children into your life if you've already got a good relationship going. I mean, I think the reason why me and Booth work so well is as partners are concerned, and I don't mean romantically, at least not yet, or I don't know, but that's regardless of the point, is that
Yeah.
we work together very well. We
Mhm.
know each other well enough, and we've been around each other long enough to understand each other's personalities and the lack, and we kind of work as a unit, I mean, it's the way our detective agency kind of came off the ground, as if I didn't insert myself into that for work. So
Innuendos, those also work.
no, not like that. That is not what I mean. Look,
Oh, wait, I think I get it. When you say insert yourself, you mean as in to place yourself within the business after the afford has already been created.
I guess so. I mean, like, if you don't mind hearing the little bit, is basically that, at the time it was after the war, right? And I was
Mhm.
looking for work, and happened upon a case that needed to be dealt with by Mr. Booth here. However, he sometimes needs extra help, and I'm totally not saying that to boost my own ego, but either way, from then on, we kind of continued working together as partners because it worked very well. I think
see.
you kind of need to figure out that thing that you work together with the person that you like, or platonic or otherwise.
Mm,
Like,
thank you
I
for
mean,
the tips.
how would you know that you'd want to even be together with that person if you don't know very much about them?
Well, see, that's what the sharply dressed man was saying. Be yourself. Talk to them.
Yeah.
And the thing
Fine.
about the nuts, remember? Yes.
Oh yes,
What?
and have tough nuts.
What? But
That's why later
tough.
the cowman and I are gonna go practice. He's gonna throw a skull at my crotch.
No, I don't think that's what Booth meant. I mean, let's be fair.
About that, we couldn't find any skulls. I have rocks,
Well-
though.
Well,
Rocks
no,
would
no, no,
work better.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in a way that I think you two could understand. Does everybody who ends up in a relationship have nuts?
What type of question
No.
is that, Ellie?
No, they don't.
Shut up, Willard.
My mother, before she succumbed to my bullet, had multiple girlfriends at some point or another.
And I'm guessing a lot of them didn't have nuts.
I don't know. They never let me check.
Well, good. That would have been a whole nother problem.
I fucking love
Which issue
Jazzor.
is-
Such an awkward guy.
My point is it was a figure of speech that he was saying. What he was saying is that
Oh,
like at
oh,
least the
wait.
context that you put it in is that you you wanna be liked by somebody, but you cannot force them to like you.
That is correct.
So if the person you happen to like doesn't like you back, you should move on to another person who would like you back.
Hmm,
See what I'm saying?
I believe so, and this opens ample opportunity for me, in ways I never thought before.
I have a feeling they're still going to be throwing skulls at their crotch.
No,
Man.
the cowman said he couldn't find any skulls laying about, but he
Use
did
these
find
rocks.
rocks.
Yeah, come on, Jazzy.
I mean, if you want kids at some point, I would advise against it, but I can't tell you what to do with your junk.
All right, now that you've given me tips, it's time for me to give you some.
Okay.
Step 1 in hiding your feelings.
Don't.
Step 2
Don't.
in hiding your feelings. If you do end up hiding your feelings, do so in a manner that makes it seem like you don't have the feelings, but you actually do. For example, when I talk to the cowman here, you hear me call him Cheeseburger?
Yeah.
All right. That's my way of telling him he's my friend.
I see. So
I love you, you
Without
little
actually-
trash gnome.
And that's his way of saying he's in love with me.
No.
He's like, no, I'm hoping to find a nice dairy cow.
No.
Woman.
What do you think me for?
I love only the blood and fight of the combat arena.
And then dwarven women.
And the gunman.
Of course it's the dwarven women. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I love these two characters so much. What the hell?
Listen,
Eleanor's gonna be like, okay.
Eleanor's
What-
gonna be so concerned for whoever these two end up with. Or try to end up with.
Eleanor's gonna be like, they must really love him.
Oh man.
Or saps.
Willard's gonna be the one who feels really bad for him.
Is
You know what, Drazor? We know who we haven't asked all these questions to?
The gunman.
The gunmen.
Please don't. Please
You finish up here with Eleanor. It's good talking with you, Eleanor. I'm gonna go talk to the
Eleanor's
gunmen.
gonna say, you should especially talk about him about the nuts thing.
where's Will at? I'm
sure he would love that conversation.
Oh, nothing I would like more.
I can't quite get the camera over there. Can you guys scooch just a little bit to the right?
Alrighty.
Well, I was thinking we could stop there, but
Yeah, we could probably
well,
just...
nut
I-
conversation. Let's go.
I have a bit of a cliffhanger, something to lead off on, if that's cool with
Ooh,
y'all.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys off in the distance, as you kind of come through these clouds, see a dark fortress in the back, in where you guys are heading. It looks like that, and for the camera here,
think that's up to code.
I will zoom out on this a little bit. Oh, just barely. Yeah, it's man, I have trouble with the Roll20 thing for the visual. Anyways,
Oh man, I don't think that's up to code.
so you guys see it, and as you guys descend closer and closer. You'll watch as birds kind of flee from the various towers and points as the noise of your ship draws closer. And although most of the castle is dark, you can see in the highest point of the windows there's a little bit of light. And that's where we're ending the session.
That was a good session. That was great.
Yeah. Thank
Such a
you.
lot of death, a lot of comedic. A lot of
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, I hope
Oh,
you guys
therapy.
had fun. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Therapy.
interesting to say the
Yeah, nowhere.
least. I absolutely adore everybody's characters and the dynamics that you guys are building. I will add Johnny and Ron to the companions and crew list as deckhands. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Deckhands. Okay, they'll be deckhands for now.
I need art.
Yeah.
I need to.
I need a couple scenes from this session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys are being carried underneath Voodier's arm like a fucking
Oh, I forgot
child.
to use a piercer feat. Well, whatever.
Then, all right. So, thank you guys for playing. I hope you guys had fun. Last chance to plug any social medias or anything like that. Want to direct people to a certain channel? Now's the time.
Not yet, but soon.
Not yet, but soon. Okay.
Not yet, but soon.
Anyone
all
else?
All I'm gonna say is it's gonna be like getting in a car wreck when y'all realize who Drazzer is trying to get with.
Oh, dude.
I simply cannot
I'm
wait.
excited.
Is it Willard?
No. It is not. It is not. It is not
He's
the
like,
gunman.
Next
"Get the
time
gun,
on-
man."
Alone on a silver wing.
Oh yeah. Do you want to, Jake? You want to put in what I have said would be the like
I
when it
guess,
goes to
yeah.
credits.
Yeah.
I said during the first session that Will the Circle Be Broken by BioShock Infinite is like what I imagine would be playing during the credits. Oh man. But yeah. All right. Thank you guys for playing, and thank you for watching, whoever you may be. We'll see you in a week or so. Bye bye.
We
Probably gonna listen to
Adios,
this.
homies.